Do 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 uh do 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 do. That's how I ended it. I don't think that's the end of it. Yeah, I was really good up until that point. Hello, huge movie fanatic Nate, and joined by
Beth.
For an impromptu.
Nate and Beth show. Not
as
really
she's
sure
got her phone in her hand. Not really sure what.
how we're gonna proceed with this, but what movies have we seen lately together?
Well, since I opened the show with the Candyman theme,
Yeah, we did watch the Candyman.
Oh, you didn't even know what that was?
I couldn't place it. I'm not gonna.
I'm not gonna say that phrase.
Not gonna say that phrase.
I thought it only made sense to talk about our the first time Beth and I had watched the original together, and first time Beth had seen the new one, which I saw for free on Prime. And Summerhill Cinema 700 had mentioned a while back that he saw the new Candyman and it was pretty good, and I was thinking, what is Summerhill sold out? How can that be? And I saw it and I'm like, holy shit, it is pretty good. If for those of you who don't know, the newer Candyman from 2019 is like a sequel to the first film from the 90s, like the whole trend of Halloween 2018 being a sequel to the 40-year-old film. And I honestly would probably I've never really actually liked the original Candyman very much, so that's probably part of the reason. But
And I hadn't seen Candyman since probably high school.
I regard the 2019 one as better than the original. That's my opinion. What's how would you compare them?
Well, we watched the original one just for a refresher for me, and then the next night we watched the 2019 Candyman. They kind of grade equally for me, honestly, because I like the originality of the original Candyman, but then I like the ingeniousness of the 2019 Candyman, which brought everything back together again. It didn't leave any loose ties. I didn't really like the fact that it brought in other victims as candy people, but other than that, I thought it was a pretty sweet movie. No pun intended. Candyman sweet.
You gonna be doing the phone the whole show?
No,
or I
I'm
guess
almost done. I would lose points if I don't continue this.
Oh man, I have nightmares about you losing
You should.
E-points on things. It keeps me up nights, but
it should keep you up nights because I'm almost done with the game. Here we go.
Well, not that there's any chat to read, but I'm just curious. I see a big "you win!" exclamation.
I won the game.
She won the
I won
game.
the challenge, so now
So,
I can turn my phone off.
We'll just stick around for maybe half hour, whatever. See if anyone shows up. See if they don't. We've been trying to do a Nate and Beth show at least once a month, and we're like, geez, the days are running out in August, so.
And if I may say so myself, I did tell him to put a commercial out for this for a set time. But because I did have other plans this morning, we didn't know what set time that would be.
So I didn't put any word out because we didn't have a set time. So I don't think it really matters if we put a word out versus not. I mean, maybe same amount of people show up or don't show up. So I think we said our piece on Candyman stuff.
I do like the fact that they did a continuation, and it took me. I'm so dunderhead. Took me a while to. I can hear me. To put two and two together to figure out how the sequels merged, and I was so like, oh my goodness, I am so blind, because I didn't realize the connection of the two movies until like almost the end of the second one when I put names together.
And for the record, they did make a sequel to the first film in the mid-90s, I want to say. Did you ever see that?
I don't think so. Doesn't sound. So there was a Candyman 2?
Yeah, they did a sequel like a couple years later. I can't remember what it was called, Farewell to the Flesh or something. I would imagine that would have Tony Todd exclusively as the character. I'm not big on the series, so I don't even know how many Candyman movies there are, but I know that when the sequel came out a couple years later in the mid 90s, I saw it. I think I got the VHS.
Okay.
I might have the VHS, but I'm not exactly sure how many Candyman movies have been made, but anything.
I could pull up my phone, but you frown on that.
Oh, okay. I'll give you permission because it contributes to the show.
Oh, because it contributes to the show, I can pull my phone out.
Candyman filmography or something. Candyman movies.
Films, Candyman movies.
Possibly.
Candy. If I can spell candy. Candyman film series. How's that sound? Looks like they have Candyman 1992, Candyman 1995, Farewell to the Flesh. My phone. Stop it.
Save our fighting for after the show.
Then they do Candyman 3 in 1999.
Oh, so there was only 3 before the most recent one. Okay.
Yeah. Candyman 3 Day of the Dead. And then Candyman shoot, I just lost
She
my
closed
page.
the whole goddamn
No, I didn't.
window.
Okay. Where'd it go? And then they did the 21. Shoot, now I've got to start all over again.
Bear with Beth.
Oh, film series. Hello.
Hello.
And then they did Candyman 2021 Say It. So, I don't know. Should I watch the other two in the middle? Looks like the second one has Helen in it.
I thought the most recent one was from 2019.
Yeah, it's called Candyman Say It. Or
that's the tagline. But
tagline.
It says 2021. I thought it was 2019. Anyway.
Oh, 2021.
I guess why did I think it was 2019? Anyway, the most recent Candyman. Say It's a tagline.
But yeah, I think I'd want to watch Candyman 2. It looks like they pick up with Helen in it.
Is that? I don't think that's Helen. It's not Helen.
Helen's character.
Why do you think that? Does it say the
Because
character?
it's got a female in the honeycomb.
So a female means it's Helen?
Yes. Because Helen was the new Whisper 'em the Walls and all that stuff.
Okay.
It looks like Tony Todd is in Candyman 2.
Good.
So, yeah, I think we just talked about Candyman for 10 minutes, 5 minutes?
8.5 minutes. What other movies can we talk about? Let's see here. I don't know.
We've been doing the Friday the 13th series, but those are going to have to come out as, they've been being posted, so can't really do any spoilers on those. What else have we been watching?
Are we going to have enough to talk about for 30 minutes?
I don't know. I wish my memory was better sometimes. Yeah, now the theme is in my head. Thank you very much for Candyman.
Maybe Beth would like to do her rendition.
No, I can't sing. I don't watch the movie enough to know how the theme goes. I would cheat and take up my phone and have it play from the phone, which could be a copyright issue, so...
Got that right.
Yeah, they're monitoring your channel so hardcore. So what movies are coming out? Nothing. Actually, somebody did recommend a movie to me, and I think I sent it to myself on a text message.
While you're pulling that up, we can mention that some coworker or something of yours' favorite movie is End of Days.
Oh yeah, did we watch that?
And we watched that, was it last, I can't remember, maybe the week before last week or something. So what was your thoughts on End of Days?
End of Days.
You forgot it.
Doesn't have Arnold Schwarzenegger in it.
Yep. And
It was pretty good, kind of futuristic.
Gabriel Byrne as the devil.
It actually did. Oh, Sink or Swim is the movie that was recommended to me by my girlfriend's teenage daughter.
So is that...
That's like a romantic comedy.
Is
I thought
that
it was something else?
From recently, I would imagine?
Yeah. It's a romantic comedy that she suggested that we watch together. I just couldn't think of it.
Looks like we have Wilson with the cat coming out of the box, or going into the box, or dead rotted corpse just sitting in the box. We don't know. Welcome.
Oh, welcome, William. I hope the kitty's alive.
Welcome who?
Oh, Wilson. I'm sorry, I said William.
You did. Welcome, Wilson.
Is that the what is that cat? Where they don't know if the cat's alive or dead. What is that called? Anyway, I can't think of it right now.
Wow. Do you know your first name?
I do, but I'm not going to say it out loud. Looks like he's got some comments there that I can't read.
I guess he says it is the cat in the box is like the... How do you say the word Pene?
I don't know.
Peen in the box skit from Saturday Night Live, but instead it's a cat out of the box. Okay,
I don't watch Saturday Night Live enough.
Damn it.
I went to bed before it went on, and then when I got old enough, I still went to bed before it came on.
You didn't miss much.
Oh, well, hello, Wilson, and anyone else who happens to be listening during or after the fact.
Yeah.
Day after tomorrow.
Do you want to... She confuses End of Days with the film Day After Tomorrow.
Is that a different movie?
Yeah.
What's Day After Tomorrow?
This BS blizzard attacks the world, and it's like a climate change movie.
Okay.
So anyway, you want to finish off your thoughts on End of Days?
Actually did kind of entertain me. It was...
Different Schwarzenegger, wasn't it?
Yeah. That was surprising. Did he die at the end? I think
it might be the only one... spoiler alert! Might be the only Schwarzenegger movie where he... Spoiler alert! Dies at the end.
Okay. Well, yeah. I thought it was going to go one way, and then it went another way, and then I knew the ending after, seeing how the what's it called?
We're going to test your memory.
The events spilled out. I can't think of the word right now, but putting two and two together, it was pleasantly surprising. So...
Yeah. Wilson says basically the skit has Justin Timberlake has his private part in the box, and it's supposed to be a present for his loved one. Oh, they have a whole cheesy song. You can check out clips on YouTube. Wilson's not a big Saturday Night Live fan either, but this was pretty funny back in the early to mid 2000s. He dies in both Terminator movies, but he has a robot in those movies. Oh, he's talking about Arnold. Arnold dies in Terminator movies, but he is a robot in those movies, so I don't know
if deaths count.
I don't think they do, because he's a robot. So, this might be a good time for Beth and I to thank Wilson for his, we can just simply say, contributions that a couple months ago, and in the form of shared thingamabobs. Remember, a couple months ago we were watching some of his shared thingamabobs.
Oh yes, thank you for sharing those thingamabobs with us. It's been quite entertaining.
And he did.
Am I thinking of the right thingamabobs?
Probably. If not, we'll just pretend you are.
Okay.
He there are more, but the summer got kind of busy. Maybe we can check out the ones we haven't viewed maybe later on.
Oh, I am thinking of the right thingamabobs.
Yeah. Maybe we can check out the other ones he's shared that we haven't got to yet later on in the fall.
Okay, yeah, those are entertaining. What did you think of End of Days?
I think it was a fun, different kind of Schwarzenegger movie, and one where he's suicidal, and it was a different kind of Schwarzenegger movie.
Yeah.
Usually his first scene in a movie isn't him with a gun to his own head.
Right. It's always someone
else's gun to his head.
Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of a sad beginning. Looks like Wilson said something.
Wilson said in the second movie it was interesting because despite the fact that Arnold was a robot, he was becoming more human at the end, so it was sad when he ended himself at the end. There's a lot of ends in that little...
yeah. He did go on that little...
I cannot self-terminate.
But he did self-terminate.
Yeah, that's what's really stupid about that. But you think there'd be something that would keep him from... that would make him have to climb up that chain, because by just hanging there and letting himself be lowered in, that is kind of self-terminated. You'd think there'd be a built-in that would just keep him from hanging there as he's lowering into the... But it's a movie,
but
whatever.
That movie made no sense, honestly. It's...
Beth has a problem with the
the timeline,
the logistics of the Terminator franchise. Wilson says mentally... Arnold, the Terminator was starting to become more human, and he started showing signs that he cared deeply about John. That is very true. I have yet to show Beth Dark Fate. That might be fun for a laugh one of these days. The most recent Terminator with Linda Hamilton back as the older Sarah Connor.
I think I saw movie posters for that. I wasn't sure if I was gonna really enjoy that or not, but if you've already seen it, is it comical?
Well, I've got it, so okay. I mean, I think
thing.
Some of the action's cool. I don't love everything that it does, but I think some of the action's fun if you just look at it on those bare
action
bones
terms.
Do you have itchy ankles?
I have dry skin on my ankles, yes.
Wilson says they did John wrong in one of the future Terminator movies. He might be speaking just about Dark Fate.
Possibly.
I think he is.
Okay.
So there you go.
All right. And I see a sad face.
He's got a sad face about them doing John wrong.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
And for those of you who don't know, Edward Furlong, because of whatever, just drug use and bad hygiene and whatever, recently had all his teeth removed and a whole mouthful of implants inserted. You can watch that. Some dental office did a video that's on YouTube. If you want to see Edward Furlong, a.k.a. John Connor, get his new teeth.
I guess I'm not that much of a super fan.
I can't remember. I don't know. I don't know why it popped up in the suggestions, but I'm like, oh, let's check this out. For those of you who don't know, of course, he sure as shit let himself go over the years, but that can happen with some of us. Doesn't happen with me, but
no,
that's because I adjusted my eating habits as I got older.
Not just your eating habits, all of your habits. I mean, you did like a 180.
Yeah, like I started eating less shit and maybe becoming even more physically active, perhaps. So
that's true.
Those things help as Beth is scratching her
my itchy ankles.
Drying skin. Wilson says Edward Furlong was pretty good in Pet Sematary too. Yeah, that's for those of you who don't know, my favorite of the Pet Sematary films. I showed you, remember that one guy? It's like skinning rabbits, remember? He raises and skins rabbits and eats them for dinner. Oh, you probably could hear that. She shuddered.
I have a thing for rabbits.
She calls them bunnies.
They are bunnies.
Well, I never said they aren't.
Okay. Yeah, I think I purposely forgot.
Wiped that
part.
one.
Yeah. Because he raises all these bunnies and then he becomes kind of undead and he's like cutting them open and firing.
Ripping the... Yeah, I think there's a scene... Well, we don't need to talk about it. Yeah. That's after he's possessed the dad. But what's really cool about Pet Sematary 2 is this is after Paramount, sold the rights to the Friday the 13th franchise to New Line. But
which was a stupid idea.
Yeah, I wish they would have kept it forever and been making one every year still. But Edward, there's a Halloween scene in Pet Sematary 2, and Edward Furlong was dressed as Jason. Remember, he's got a hockey mask.
Oh, I don't remember that, but then
Okay,
again, we
well,
both know my memory. If I watched it again, I'd probably remember.
Wilson says he was 100% miscast in the Crow movie he did. He should have never been the Crow character. I guess
Which Crow?
I would imagine.
There's like 4 of them.
One of the 4, then, I would imagine.
Okay. I got to picture his face in my head, so maybe I'll
As she reaches for the phone.
I just gotta know what his face looks like, so I'll know what Crow Wilson is talking about. So what's this Edward Furlong?
F-U-R.
F-U-R.
L-O-N-G.
L-O-N-G. E-D.
D-I-C-K.
I gotta do it different.
I screwed her up.
I gotta put Edward before the last name.
Okay.
F-U-R-L. Okay, Edward Furlong. So if I could see the face, I'll remember.
You could have put Crow into that search, but that's okay. Edward Furlong Crow, maybe.
The Crow. Because they did like 3 movies without oh yeah,
Look, that's him now. Look at him.
yeah, I think I remember that was the 3rd Crow where he was like collecting scorpions.
Let me hit images real quick.
I think I remember which one that is. I think it was like, yeah.
So there's no images of him as the Crow? What the hell? That's weird. I mean, if you search Edward Furlong the Crow, then the images of him as the Crow should show up, but they're not, so... Oh, I just pointed to a picture of him during his procedure.
I think I remember.
There's not one picture of him as the Crow. Okay, well, I guess you're never going to see him as the Crow.
But I remember the movie. I think it was the 3rd one. Because they did the Crow, then the sequel was Sarah as some kind of prostitute. And then the 3rd Crow had the right theme, but not Lee. Brandon Lee. So, I mean, he was a cute kid, but what the hell happened as he got older?
I think I'm the same. I think he's our age.
I think drugs kind of did a very naughty thing to him.
Wilson says it was the 4th Crow film.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I think he's our age. I think we're all the same age.
Yeah.
Beth and I, in my opinion, have aged better than Edward Furlong. Of course, our drug use isn't as heavy.
I don't do any.
Well, that's what I mean. Wilson says the 3rd film had
Wicked Prayer.
The 3rd film had a character.
There he is as the Crow.
From Cruel Intentions.
There he is as the Crow. I didn't.
Let me
to
see.
put it in.
How'd you put it in?
I had to put it in the Crow Wicked Intentions.
Oh, look at that. That looks funny. Oh my god, okay.
It was more of a money grab at that point.
That's funny, okay.
Same story,
Wicked
different
Prayer.
characters. Wicked something.
Okay.
I don't know. If it doesn't have Brandon Lee in it, it's not the Crow. And I think I might have watched this one just out of common curiosity. But, I don't know, I think it's a money grab after so many movies. When Brandon Lee died, because I think they were planning on keeping him as the Crow, but when he died in the actual filming, be it a conspiracy theory or not, they should have just ended it.
Wilson says the 3rd film is the only one where the character has much shorter hair, if he remembers correctly.
Okay. What would be at Salvation? Or City of Angels? I think City of Angels was the 2nd one. which was 96. So Salvation must be the third one.
Wilson ever gonna do a Skype call with us?
Yeah, now would be the perfect time. Not like anyone is really chatting with us.
If memory serves, Wilson's the one who said he'd be too afraid to call in. And it's nothing to be afraid of, right, Beth? We're just a couple of schmoes.
Just people. This crow has long hair on the Salvation one.
Just a couple of Midwest schmoes. Well, Beth's from the
here
South.
it is with short hair.
She was born in the South.
Luckily, Mississippi alone.
Luckily, she got out of there before she got that accent.
Oh, I can pick it up, sweetheart.
As she talks like a Brit. Okay, go ahead, pick it up, sweetheart.
Sweetheart.
Go ahead, pick it up.
Don't tempt me.
I remember when I was working at Suncoast in the 90s, and Forrest Gump went directly to Seltzer on VHS, so we had to play that movie over and over on a loop, and I swear, I was answering the phone, Suncoast Motion Picture Company, where you can reserve your copy of whatever the hell's coming out. How can I help you? It's like, just because you're listening to this shit all day or through your whole work shift at Suncoast Motion Picture Company. Wilson must be... I
guess I should say hun.
Wilson must be grabbing his phone. He hasn't, to start the Skype call, he hasn't said anything in a few moments.
He just sent something just now.
Oh, Wilson said, did you find a picture of Edward Furlong's crow? I think his crow is the worst looking one.
Yeah.
Edward is a smaller guy. So you
but
did.
It's not, I did.
We did find the picture, Wilson.
I had the right idea in my head. Yeah.
Well, guess that means no Skype call with Wilson.
It's okay, and you tell me I push people into doing stuff they don't want to do. Listen to you. I think him chatting with us is more than happily done. I don't really know. I lost my sentence there. Keeps me happy. I mean, if he doesn't want to talk, don't make him talk. If he's happy with chat, let him chat. At least he's chatting.
At least he's chatting.
At least he's chatting with us, and everyone else is just ignoring us.
Yeah. Wilson says, wow, Edward Furlong is only 5'5". I didn't realize he was this short. Now he feels like a giant. Wilson's probably 5'6".
Ooh. Wow.
Giant Wilson.
Yes. Wow.
That's a short...
I'm not even that tall. But again, with the crow, it wasn't about physical strength. It was about the strength of immortal love,
Wilson is about 5'9" to 5'10".
Ooh, so we'll just say 5'9.5".
But yes, the crow was more about, what'd you say?
I forgot what I just said. Like the eternal power of love, the strength that keeps two souls together that are meant to be.
That's true. It's a romantic...
I mean, look at Fonzie. He was
comedy.
supposed to be this badass in Happy Days, and he really wasn't that buff.
No way.
I think they chose the character just because he was that street tough, but not muscle tough. But that's a whole other franchise. So
it is a whole other franchise.
It's showing our age. I could have watched reruns.
Yeah, but now that you just said it's showing our age, you gave it away. So
even watching.
Go ahead.
Even watching reruns, I can be nice and young.
I already said we're the same age as Edward Furlong, so it's cats out of the hat or bunnies out of the bucket or whatever.
The cat's out of the box.
Cat's out of the box. Well, already getting close to 30 minutes in, we have to thank Wilson very much for being our so far.
Are there any hidden listeners that are just...
One and only participant so far. We're going to take a look and see how many listeners there are. There are 3 listeners, so don't be shy. Drop on by and say...
Hi. Howdy, y'all. Why don't y'all join in on the Nate and Beth show? You wanted my southern drawl.
Okay, thank you.
See, I knew he'd regret it.
I do. When did you leave Mississippi?
When I was just a little drop of honey on a biscuit.
Okay, so you're not going to say your age. That's okay.
I was 2 when we left Mississippi. So I didn't learn how to talk in Mississippi. I learned how to talk in Minnesota.
Okay.
I think I was starting to talk in Mississippi, but I didn't catch
No! By then it was probably, no!
Exactly.
No! I want.
Mine.
Mine.
No, mine and I want. Yes.
Mine and no.
Yes.
And I want.
And don't hurt me.
Uh-oh, that
That'd
might...
be my kids. my brother and sister picking on me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no. Oh, honey, no. My mom took me away from that. But that's a whole other story.
Wilson says, is the last Laserdisc you watched my capture of Night of the Creeps, or was it something else I made? I think it was, that was the first one we did.
We did watch Night of the Creeps, and then we watched another one.
Yeah, that amazing Playroom.
Yeah! I liked Playroom. That was...
We both gave it 4 stars.
Yeah, that was fucktabulous. I love that word.
Well, parental advisory on the show this month.
Oh, like you don't swear. But no, that was surprisingly good. When the transformation from adult back into childhood and reliving memories, and you don't know what's real and what's not, and who's he talking to and who sees it, and oh wow, it was just... Then the death in the chair.
Even though you don't see it, just the implied.
Yeah.
Wilson,
you clean it up. No, you clean it up.
Wilson says Nightlife was interesting too, but he think one or both of you, meaning me and Beth, had mixed thoughts on it. That's very true. Nightlife was the one with the someone's parents or whatever ran the mortuary or the funeral home, and I think somehow the corpses started coming to life. And
in the freezer.
The kid from Critters 1 and 2, yeah, we didn't love that one as much, but we appreciate the
and then the fake ending of I'm so cold.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. Like I think I said this in the review. Had I watched it from a younger set of eyes, I would have thought it was really amazing. But
since she watched it now with an older set of eyes.
An older set of eyes.
Oh, sorry.
It has its points. I mean, I could see a lot of potential. I mean, I just think they made this movie without as much creative people to make it better. You know, what am I trying to think of? Like, had they had more graphics? Not really graphics, but about makeup.
A bit better makeup would have made it better for you.
The storyline was good, but the follow-through was weak.
Wilson says, I also gave you a capture of Night Flyers, and I'm unsure if you two watched just yet. I watched it, but I didn't show Beth, which I guess I could. It's like sci-fi. It's not amazing, but it's sci-fi.
Okay, I like sci-fi.
I don't know why didn't we review that one with the young Christian Slater, because both of you and I watched that, remember? Why didn't we review it?
Maybe we should watch it again and review it.
I think we should, because he put in effort to, he put in effort. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
So I don't know why
I'm not a big Christian Slater fan, but that was the good one.
That was quirky, and I don't know why we didn't review it.
Maybe it was...
Were we tired?
Probably 11 o'clock at night, and I probably was not awake enough. What's he saying?
We understand you're talking about Night Flyers, but we're talking about the Christian Slater one. So I think what we'll do someday, I'm not saying today or anytime soon, but we should really rewatch the Christian Slater one, review it, and I should show Beth Night Flyers, and we should review it. So
yeah, I think we should review the movies that Mr. Wilson is...
That he la-ti-da'd, yep.
Yeah, he's been more than
He was very gracious to la-ti-da.
Yes. Very gracious with.
We should probably watch and or rewatch for both of those and review them, correct? He says they need a better release of the Christian Slater movie. That VHS release was horrid looking in his opinion. definitely think it would have looked better on VHS. Yeah, that looks to me like an extended play VHS version. Ugh, that was horrible. That probably wasn't. That couldn't have been standard play. But
I don't know what you guys are talking about. The visual effects.
well, VHS have 3 speeds, and extended play being the slowest, long play being the second, the faster, standard play being the fastest. So at the beginning, the EP is going to look the worst, and the standard is going to look the best. So I think that VHS, so the Christian Slater movie, was the worst quality VHS.
Because it was
the
extended version?
It looked like it to me, and I'm from the days of VHS, and I would know.
You would know.
I'm an authority on VHS.
He watches several movies, and to me, pizza's pizza, and he can tell the difference between frozen and fresh, so he's always been that sensory sensitive. That's a good way of saying it. I can't even think of the name of the Christian Slater movie, but the ending was really amazing. Another sad
I don't remember the ending. Wilson says there used to be a network broadcast capture someone did that looked pretty decent, but the download is not available, sad face. Oh.
Well, I guess you're going to have to do that, Wilson. Come on. Jump on the ball.
Don't ask for stuff when we haven't even reviewed his la-ti-das.
I'm just joking
Should
around.
You want to refresh and see the 3 go down to 1 or 2?
Okay. Or go up to 4 or 5.
Down to 2. Wilson and a mystery guest. Welcome all.
Welcome, mystery guest.
Welcome, mystery guest.
Dark man. The invisible man.
How does the Dark Man music go? How does the Invisible Man music go? Dun, 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 dun. I can't do it without the wind effects. Dun, 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 dun. I can't do all the Invisible Man, honestly. Wilson says, do you think Scream Factory, Arrow Video, Vinegar Syndrome will release a better copy of that Christian Slater movie in the future? That'd be really nice. And honestly, I found it to be, from what I can remember, really kind of fun and quirky.
Yeah.
And it would be a good title for one of these, what's the word?
You're asking the wrong person.
The boutique labels to put out, I think, would be really fun. And with the Christian Slater name, I mean, you'd think people would eat it up. Like one of his first, I'd never seen him that young before.
Well, wasn't his brother in it too, or am I thinking of a different movie?
I don't know.
Oh, I think Christian Slater's brother was in the one that we did watch together, with the girl drowning and pretending to be dead, and she's still alive.
I don't think Christian Slater's brother was in that, but does he have a brother?
Isn't River Phoenix Christian Slater's brother?
Oh, are you talking about Space Camp?
No. Oh, maybe I am thinking Space Camp.
Yeah, that's with the brother River Phoenix in that, yeah.
Okay. It's another cute movie that we watched.
We could talk about that. I don't really like it anymore. I think I saw it in the theater, and I liked it when I was a kid, but not so much anymore.
Then why'd you show it to me?
I didn't remember. I hadn't seen it for a while. Okay. But it's funny how, something you get something that's passable when you're a kid, and then you go to look at it again. It's like, ugh. But at the time, I was all taken by in the 80s by NASA and the idea of going up in space and all this and that. I had a space shuttle poster on my wall, and I was all into space. So
you needed a Jinx. Jinx would have put you in space.
That's probably the coolest thing about that movie. She's referring to the little robot. 80s was the robot decade. Yeah. Johnny Five, Jinx, whoever else, there's all kinds of them.
Robot in space.
They even sold little plastic battery powered robots. It was the robot decade. Wilson says, have you guys and gals ever seen Broken Arrow? I really like Christian Slater in that movie. I have. I mean, I saw it in the theater when it came out. I haven't shared it with Beth, though.
So many movies we need to watch, and I think I keep saying that in every Beth and Nate show. Yes, I said that right, the wrong way.
Oh, so I've been titling these wrong the whole time.
The Nate and Beth show.
Ah. No, Broken Arrow could be a problem because it has Samantha Mathis in it, and
Oh, is that a problem for you to see her so young?
well, it's a problem for you, maybe.
Is she fully clothed?
Yeah.
Okay, then we're good.
Oh, okay.
I have nothing against actresses that you have crushes on. I mean, we watch Johnny Depp, we watch David Bowie, we watch
That's true, and
a lot of my male crush movies.
That's true. Wilson says, do you remember enjoying Broken Arrow, Nate? I enjoyed aspects of it. You know, at the time it's John Woo. It was his second American movie. At the time I was a huge John Woo fan, so I thought it was a good...
Is John Woo the one that did Hard Boiled?
Hard Boiled, yeah.
Okay.
That was his Wow.
I'm remembering things. Yay.
That was his last Hong Kong film, and I should really show you Hard Target. Well, I should show you Hard Target, Broken Arrow. We already watched Face Off. That's his
Face Off was fun.
his third American film.
Face Off.
But Hard Target's kind of fun with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh.
And
I might have seen that one.
Well,
I was
what-
dating someone who was a Jean-Claude fanatic, and then we ended up going to the movie theater to watch one of his movies, and I ended up falling asleep because there was too much action, and
that might have been it then.
my mind
There's
was...
too much action in Hard Target. Your mind was getting wiped.
It just... Too much of the same thing, and
It's
just
okay.
go to sleep.
So if you ever got insomnia, we'll put in Hard Target.
Okay, that'll help me go to sleep.
Uh-oh, we've got Garcia.
Hey,
He's
Garcia.
now watching H2O. I'm sorry to hear that.
H2O wasn't horrible.
Just kidding. Garcia says the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles PS gay. Yeah, I don't know if I need to say these random facts. Wilson says Face Off is pretty good too, but I'm sure if I rewatch it anytime soon, I'll probably think Nicolas Cage's performance might be a little over the top, though.
Hey, you leave Nicky Cage alone.
Same probably can be said about John Travolta.
They both overacted in that.
I actually like overacting. To me, I'd rather have someone overact than underact. To me, it's fun, you know?
Well...
It's entertaining.
Well, and the simple fact that they kind of switched roles without really switching faces, I think that was really the best way to do it.
What's so funny about that movie, Ludacris, is when they switch faces, all they do is they peel off faces and switch them, but their physiques switch as well. You've got, Travolta's tubbier body on all of a sudden on Nicolas Cage. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, Nicolas Cage was a little more in shape than Travolta.
Yeah.
So if they switch faces, their bodies magically switched as
too.
well, which was just a bunch of bullshit.
Like I said, it was role reversal, and I think that's what they had the most fun with. But you're not supposed to pay attention to those details. But then you are a huge movie fanatic, so that's the way it goes.
We appreciate you're here, Garcia, but I'm afraid I don't know if I'm just going to read your random factoids.
I can't even read this far away.
Beth's far from the screen.
Ouch.
You know,
I
don't know
what?
about
It's
your random
probably those
factoids.
mosquito bites from last night. I think that's what's getting me.
Oh, do you need to get in the tub?
No, what I think I might do is, that's probably what it is.
You're going to get that aloe?
Ooh, that might help.
What do you think you might do?
That bite stuff I got for Amanda.
So we might have her putting some bite stuff on live for you.
Ooh.
Audio application.
Liquid Benadryl to keep the itches away.
Audio application.
All right. Hold the fort down. I just kissed him on the cheek, people.
Garcia's glad the entire house is clean. Well, you definitely can't see my house then. Well, now Beth's gonna be searching for the rest of the show for that. You can
No.
turn on a light if you need to.
Oh, I can. Thank you.
I'd rather probably have you. Do you know where that rechargeable flashlight is?
No, I'm just gonna put some aloe on.
Save on the electricity bill.
Vinegar would have been better, but I don't want to dig through my camping stuff to find it. So I'll just put this on for now.
Okay, she's gonna be applying stuff. Should I do a beat by beat?
No.
Okay, I
What
will.
is-
She's
what's in
rolling
chat?
up her pant legs. Oh, this is funny. Garcia says, at least it's not raining. It is raining here, kind of, off and on, so.
Well, Garcia might be in a spot where it's not raining.
That's true. She's opening the aloe container. Squirting.
I feel like we should have nasty 70s movies music going. You know, like the porno music going on.
She's applying. Right on the ankle. Naked ankle.
Naked ankle. Yeah, I think it was the mosquito bites. That's actually helping a little bit. Isn't
She
that
just
chat
did
you
her.
need to
She
read?
just did her right foot, and now she's prepping, or ankle rather. Now she's prepping the left ankle.
Isn't there chat you should be reading?
Wilson says, this isn't movie related, but have you guys heard about that awful new game, the Saints Row reboot? They put crazy politics in the game with main characters whining about student loans and capitalism. Yeah, I don't keep up on current video games, but
Sounds hilarious.
it's almost worth buying just to. I don't have current systems. Oh wait, he said it's a. Did he say it's a PC game?
I don't know.
He just said awful new game. Okay. Yeah, I don't keep up on new video games, but it doesn't surprise me that horse shit is in video games. That's funny. Let's take out student loans and then complain about them. Garcia, let's see here. I'll read this. What the hell? Garcia says the game, The Quarry. Are those two separate movies? Reminded me on my times as a counselor at summer camp. Garcia is claiming to have been a counselor at summer camp, Beth.
Oh.
He says the game with the cat and the robots is interesting.
I don't really do a lot of games.
I don't know if he's referring to a movie called The Game. I don't know. Wilson says not even the worst part of the game. The game itself is boring gameplay with repetitive missions. Don't know who they were trying to sell this game to. Yeah. I don't
Dinner
know.
Republic, so they could make money.
Now it smells like aloe in here.
And my ankles don't itch as much.
So your suffering has gone down and mine's gone up. Yay!
The scent will disappear after a while as he pulls up his dirt. So I didn't use that much.
Well, should we see how many listeners are here? Last time I refreshed it was 3. Let's see Beth's gonna guess.
I'm gonna guess 4.
Beth's gonna guess 4 and 3. Well, at least it didn't go down.
Yay. So being a camp counselor must have been fun.
Yeah, Garcia, feel free to share your experiences as a camp counselor. He says,
Did you have any kids named Jason?
Garcia says, I still like to replay Def Jam Vendetta Fight for New York. Well, way to go. Way to go, Garcia.
I'm not a gamer,
Beth
so
tilted her head.
I don't know.
I played Joust and the PS2 game called
Frogger, give me some
Flat Out. I liked Flat Out for
Flat Out.
PS2 and Joust and
racing
ATV.
games.
There's a hockey. You can in ATV ATV 2 or something. You can play hockey with the ATVs.
That's hard.
My mom and I do that, and I kick her butt every time.
Well, the graphics are pretty realistic.
Garcia says no Jason kids at camp, but he had some Michael kids.
Ooh.
Can you do the Halloween thing?
No.
Can you do anything? No.
No.
Wilson says, oh wait, he says this. Garcia says, King's Quest with Christopher Lloyd is funny. That's one of his famous random facts, or, well, random opinions.
Wasn't Christopher Lloyd the Professor Brown?
Yes, he was.
Okay.
I gotta figure out where I am here.
Okay.
I think I am. Garcia says, King's Quest with... Oh, I said that. Wilson retracted a message. Wilson says, I have Miss Pac-Man tabletop. When he was a kid, he also had Frogger tabletop. Do you remember those old school 80s tabletops? Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I think I was jealous if anyone had them because I never did.
Poor spoiled child.
I was jealous of people that had those. If I'm thinking of what for the record, he typed a name brand. I can't pronounce it. Coleco. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Garcia says, classic Punch-Out game. We've got a movie at bedtime who's arrived. Welcome, a movie at bedtime.
Oh, hello.
He says, hi there. Does anyone bemoan the demise of 80s action stars when movies were fun, stupid, and entertaining? You can just call me bedtime. It's shorter. Okay, movie. Just kidding. Okay, bedtime. I want to say you left a comment in one of my videos about the same thing. Yeah, I agree. I don't know. Beth might have not been into action films as much as us males, but
my mom didn't watch action.
But having been an action fan in the 80s, I agree. Things like, frickin' First Blood Part 2, even Rambo 3, Commando, and movies of the like, Die Hard and stuff, were in so many of the canon action films, Missing in Action, Delta Force, Invasion USA, were such, not to mention all the plethora of ninja movies in the 80s. Yeah, that was really the action decade, wasn't it? And yeah, I guess I miss it.
I just miss good movies because they really haven't done anything lately. I mean, I'm shocked every time I find something halfway pleasant these days.
I know, that's what I was when I saw Candyman. I was like, holy shit, this is actually good enough to see more than once. I couldn't believe it. Because I initially watched it myself, thinking it'd just be shit, and then I'm like, wow, I would have watched that with Beth.
I thought that was the next one. I didn't know there were 2 movies in between.
Yeah, but I think as far as the new one is concerned, there aren't 2 ones in between. No. It's kind of like Halloween 2018 was the sequel to the original.
Yeah, like there's filler, but this was the actual 30 years later sequel.
Garcia loves Contra and Double Dragon. Yeah, I love Contra.
I like Double Dragon.
I love Contra.
I used to play Double Dragon. I sucked at it, but I used to try to play it.
He also says, how do you say this? Karnov was a blast to play. Wilson says, I like the 80s horror movies, especially the ones that had boobies in them.
Of course.
And then he does the thingy with the arms to the side. What a boobiaholic.
Oh, gotcha.
Boobiaholic.
And red-blooded American males have that right.
Garcia says, yesterday saw Stallone's superhero flick Samaritan, was it Samaritan? And he says, fun. Is that something newer? I don't think I've heard of it. Might be newer. Garcia says, for later, want to see Lock Up with Stallone. Yeah, see, no, I don't like prison movies. What's Beth's take on prison movies? Unless it's
I can take them or leave
unless
them.
They're from the 40s. Those are fun.
Mm-hmm. I can take them or leave them.
I don't like prison movies. Garcia says, Bloodsport rules. Candyman from the 90s is great. Yeah, we started the show, Garcia, talking about Candyman from the 90s and the most recent one. So
right.
You can listen to that later. Wilson says his sister about a decade ago had a picture of a woman's breasts as wallpaper. Well, are we talking about on the computer or on her walls? My sister thinks breasts are attractive, but told me she doesn't like the gash. Are we assuming the gash is another private part of a female, or what's the gash?
I'm gonna assume it's another private part.
It very well
considering
could be.
It's also called a pocket.
Isn't it like the box? Is it a box as well? Why is it
box.
Why is it called that? I've never understood
It's a taco.
That.
I mean, it's got lots of names.
Yeah, honestly, I don't.
It's been called, landscaping items as well.
I'd agree with your sister. Breasts are fun.
As I lean back and watch.
She's got her arms crossed. Beth has her arms crossed and is leaned away from me. Garcia says 90s films Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight was amazing and a great soundtrack. Did Beth see that?
Did we watch that one together?
I haven't seen it ever.
Tales from the Crypt? I remember watching
Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight.
I don't know if I watched Demon Knight, because I know I watched the TV series Tales from the Crypt. Was that the movie they made?
I think so, yeah.
Because Tales from the Dark Side made a movie as well that we did find.
That's the one I like.
We watched. I guess Wilson is on her. The picture was on her phone.
The boobies wallpaper was on her phone. Okay. I was kind of hoping it was on her bedroom walls, but I don't know where you'd buy that. Beth doesn't want
Sex
me to.
World?
Beth doesn't want me to find that wallpaper.
You can find it. You can put it whatever you want. I can't control what you do with your devices, but I can control where your device goes if you want to be with me.
All right, everyone. Well, is it about time for a refresh? Okay. What do you think it is?
I'm gonna go with 4. Because bedtime joined us.
Refresh. 5.
Oh, I was down by 1.
5 listeners. Oh, great. That's because Jose's here.
Oh, wow. Welcome, Jose. That was such a wonderful greeting from Nate.
Garcia says, I showed Candyman to my mother, and she then wanted to see the new one. Went to drive her home to take her to the cinema since my father does not like to go to theaters.
Okay.
That's a nice sentence. Wilson says back in the early and mid 90s, his oldest brother, who is around 11 years or so older than me, had a towel with a beach babe on it. Were those common beach towels at one time?
I think they were, if you knew where to shop.
I didn't pay attention to beach towels in the 90s. Bedtime says, I think I'm just stuck in the 80s. You are right. Not too many good movies being made at the moment. Practical effects and stunts are greatly missed. Businessmen make movies now, no love put into movies.
I have to agree with
Agreed.
that.
And what I really hate is a perfect example of it is, I've said it before, if you compare Bad Boys 2, which came out in, I want to say 2003, was it? Possibly, to Bad Boys 3, which came out, I think, in 2019 or something. That's a perfect example of the decline of action because, the action in Bad Boys 2 is pretty kick-ass, real guns shooting with blanks or whatever. And by the time you get to Bad Boys 3, it's like digital bullet damage on, surroundings, digital impacts on people, digital muzzle flashes. It's just a bunch of it might as well be a video game.
Yeah. I mean, I miss the visual effects from the 70s and 80s. I mean, they are hokey now, but the imagination that took to make that work.
But it's real hokey, though.
Yeah. I'd rather have it be real hokey than CG.
Unreal hokey.
Yeah.
So I think
we agree with you, Bedtime.
And
Movies went downhill in the 2000s.
I'm kind of stuck in the 80s as well, for the record. Garcia says Sleepwalkers and the Angry Cats. Oh yeah, that's about the cat people.
Hey, leave Stephen King's Sleepwalkers alone.
All I read was his comment, but whatever. She's yelling at you, Garcia.
I like Stephen King movies.
Garcia says for Baywatch, there were many Pamela Anderson towels.
Yes, there were.
Oh. Wilson says, is Will Smith's career dead, or do you think he'll bounce back if we get a Bad Boys 4? Will he be in it, or will Martin Lawrence do it with someone else? Yeah, I was under the impression Bad Boys 3 was the last one, so I don't think they'll do another one.
Will Smith kind of crushed his career
Well,
with that stunt.
People have... But then he apologized months later, so all is well. People have low memories as... Never mind, I won't.
See, now that's kind of comical for me because I can remember movie stuff more than I can remember, like, what I did yesterday.
That's scary. So I've got really no thoughts on Will Smith. I mean, he had a good run. I mean, I'd say it's time for him to give it up regardless of anything else.
When you're on top, why do you have to drag yourself down with a stunt that is just trying to put your name back in the media and all it did was put your name through the mud?
Anyway, I don't care about Will Smith. There's my answer. Garcia says, 3 Men and a Baby is hilarious. It needs a third entry. 3 men and a grown individual then?
Three men and three grandpas and a grandchild?
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, they're all old enough.
I was never, for the record, a fan of those couple movies because why would I want to watch a movie with the baby in it?
That's true. Yeah, you're not very into stuff like that.
What's Beth's thoughts on the 3 Men and a Baby?
I never really... I mean, I liked the Goodnight Sweetheart scene, but that was really about it. And they're trying to put the baby to sleep. What? What'd I do now?
I just smell something that smells different than that, but it must be that aloe still.
It's probably still the aloe.
It's like a different smell.
It's probably mixing with my skin.
Garcia says 90s Tales from the Hood still holds up.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
I don't think I've seen it, but Beth agrees.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
Garcia says Will Smith means too much money. Wilson says Wild Wild West is an impressive looking laserdisc. I think I said this in the past on your channel. Yeah, you very well may have. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is that your Yasher You Betcha?
I don't know.
Is that a new chat?
I don't think that ever came out on Blu-ray. Doesn't Wilson know that ever come out on Blu-ray, Wilson?
And for the record, we don't have to talk movies on the Nate and Beth show. We can talk whatever.
Oh, great. Okay, we just opened up a beehive of whatever.
But it seems like people are content talking movies, so we can continue.
Garcia says, salute, your shorts is a funny summer camp show. Oh, okay. Salute your shorts.
Sounds like a guy thing.
Wilson says Tales from the Hood got a sequel, didn't it? And people hated it, I think. Do you remember anything about that?
I don't remember a sequel.
Reaches for her phone. Wilson says Salute Your Shorts was one of the shows he watched a lot of in the 90s. Uh-oh, Garcia says, how'd you two meet? What was your answer for that? You had a stock answer that was funny. Or no, oh, you had one for where'd you two meet? And your answer to that is on planet Earth?
On planet Earth. Oh yeah, there was a Tales from the Hood 2 from... Okay, so Tales from the Hood was 1995 and Tales from the Hood 2 was 2018. And they have a Tales from the Hood 3 and 4. But they don't really have pictures to go with it. Yeah, Snoop Dogg was in those. Tales from the Hood, Snoop Dogg.
I'm not a big Snoop Dogg fan, so I won't be watching those.
That's probably the only reason I watched it, because Snoop Dogg was kind of a big thing back in the 90s. I'm going to have to delete some of my history so I don't accidentally get rid of stuff that I want to keep on here for now. What were we talking about?
What we're having for dinner. What without naming a location.
Where did we meet?
No, wait. Hold on a sec.
How did we meet?
Let me refresh this. Oh, no. Down to 2.
Did we lose some people?
Garcia says, how did you two meet?
Well, technically, there was some computer aid in that simulation.
There might be some tech aid.
Tech involved.
Should we leave it at that?
Yeah, I think we'll just leave it at that. Some tech information was used to help us find each other.
There might have been some tech involved. Maybe we just gave it all away, but whatever.
Well, he was a limited time offer, and I had to jump on that offer.
She jumped on it, all right.
And we're still together all these years. Aww.
Garcia says there is a summer camp film with Jennifer Aniston and the actor who was Steve Urkel. Well, thank you. Garcia says Tales from the Hood 3 is good. Part 2 avoid, he says. Okay, well, I'll make it even better and avoid all of them.
I just remember watching Tales from the Hood. I was in high school when it came out, so that's when I remember watching it. I think the only reason I watched it was because my sister had a crush on Snoop Dogg, so
Jesus.
we had a kind of semi-girls night, and that's one of the movies she put in for us to watch. I don't remember a lot of it, but the music was fun.
Garcia says he likes Chinese food and Mexican food that are nearby. All right.
Good. Food's always tasty. Well, not always tasty. I've had some pretty nasty food, and don't go back to those places.
Remember the last time? I don't know if I'll be going back to that Mexican place we were at last week. That
it's just a new thing.
Took forever for them to acknowledge us, and there was a bunch of tables right over next to us that were just full of food that took forever to be cleared. It was just like they have one employee doing everything.
Yeah, that was a good restaurant
for a while.
It depends on what time you go. Bedtime's still with us.
Bedtime says Langalier's TV movie was good bad. Marty McFly, Crocodile Dundee, Axel Foley's whatchamacallit, Beverly Hills Cop, Beth.
Oh, okay.
80s had loads of iconic characters that people still watch 40 years later. How many modern movies will we be talking about? That's a really good
Not very
point.
many.
Can you do the Beverly Hills Cop theme thing, Beth?
I turned it into something else. It's like, I know it's very dun 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 dun.
Well,
that's all I know.
That's all she knows, folks.
Because then I turned it into a different song.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh, that was the song I was going to turn it into.
Oh, well then you were going to turn it into the correct song.
Oh.
I'm not completely on tone with every note there, but you get the idea.
Oh, did Garcia give us 4 people that are watching us now? Okay. Somebody deleted something.
Wilson's a message retractor.
Oh.
Garcia says Metro from Eddie Murphy feels like a sequel. Bedtime has a smile with sunglasses. So
sounds like Bedtime is chillin', being happy. Happy chillin'? I don't know.
Maybe because I agreed so much with his comment. I don't know. Or just random. Garcia says Turner and Hooch was epic. Love dogs. Yeah. Not a movie for me because I don't like dogs, but to each your own. Yeah, I don't like the slobber. I think there's.
That was a very slobbery dog in Turner and Hooch.
Yeah, I want to say the
everywhere.
cover. Yeah, I don't find that charming at all. Garcia says I like Eddie Murphy when he says I'm from Buffalo. I'm glad. Any idea, without naming a restaurant, what you might be feeling like for dinner?
Food.
All right, sounds like that's been decided.
I haven't had much of an appetite lately, so I'll let you choose.
Well, you were starving earlier, so you had like a snack.
Yeah.
I guess I get to choose.
You get to choose.
Remember we went without naming it to that one place? Remember their garlic bread?
Oh, yeah.
have any interest in
We can
going
go there again.
back there again? But
Yeah.
I don't know if they have their spaghetti special on Saturday, though.
No, it's Sunday and Mondays only.
What would you get? Or should we wait until tomorrow?
I can just get the spaghetti. It doesn't have to be a special. I think it's on the menu every day.
Oh, I wonder what they put in their garlic bread. Oh, garlic?
Like probably essence of garlic. Sounds like Nate's hungry.
No, I'm just remembering their garlic bread.
Yeah.
Garcia says, I read that already. Bedtime says, singing, cool. What's last modern movie that surprised you in a good way? Well, we were just talking about it. The Candyman, I guess. I don't know why I thought it was 2019, but I guess it's 2021. So I was surprised. I really liked the most recent Candyman, and also while we're on the topic, Us as well. We saw Us at a drive-in. It was like it was the second or third
triple feature.
Second or third movie after whatever we actually went there to see, and we probably liked Us more than maybe I can't even remember what we went there to see.
That's how bad the movie we went to see.
So
was.
we were really surprised about Us.
Someone was telling me about Us, and then I'd forgotten about it, and then it was playing at the movie theater. I'm like, well, someone said it was good. I think that was why we ended up staying and watching it, but that was pleasantly surprising. And the fact that it kind of kept me guessing, because you see the beginning, and then you flash to modern time, and then you have to go back to the beginning to realize what happened. That was fun. And then the underworld characters doing what the above world characters were doing. I mean, kind of spoilers, but it's been out for a while, so I don't think I'm really spoiling Us very much.
Garcia has a suggestion, which I won't do. He says you should watch the YouTube dog Walter.
He doesn't do dogs.
Walter singing the Titanic song is funny. The NWA PPV is today. Oh, pay-per-view, is that what that means?
Yeah, I think so.
Garcia says, surprised me, Ant-Man. Oh, yeah, the Marvel movie? Yeah, that was, I think those...
Ant-Man.
I think the two Ant-Mans are pretty fun.
Yeah.
Garcia says, Malignant surprised him, I wouldn't know.
Malignant, I don't think I've seen that one.
Is that Angelina Jolie, maybe? I haven't, I'm not going to see it, though. I'm not going to.
Not very many movies. I guess I'm stuck in a time warp.
She is. Jose says Poison Ivy 1992. Thank you, Jose. Garcia says surprised me Top Gun 2. Oh, that was another one.
Oh, that was another one we just watched.
That
Maverick.
Yeah, Maverick. I mean, I don't think I like it as much as I like the more recent Candyman more than I like Maverick, but as far as, for it being a new movie or a recent movie, Maverick was fun.
I did like well, I still like Top Gun, the classicness of it, but Maverick really did impress me. The characters they found to play the younger generation, and being Goose's son, wasn't his... Was it... No, it wasn't Goose.
I can't remember his son's name anymore.
What was his...
I can't remember.
Duck? No, it wasn't Duck. It was another waterfowl. But I can't remember. But yeah, they did really well with
Duck.
it. It's not Duck. What was it?
Well,
Hangman.
You're gonna be reaching for your phone any minute now.
Bob was impressive. I like Bob.
We've got Will Powell.
Hey, Will. Mr. Powell.
Do we want to invite him to Skype, Beth?
If he wants to join us, I have no problem with that. I'm trying to remember Goose's kid's name in Maverick. You probably know it, and you're not even telling me. You are just...
No, I can't remember it. It's been a while.
But it wasn't Goose.
Garcia says Elvis surprised him. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna see that shit. Sorry.
No intention of seeing Elvis.
Oh, Garcia's doing the surprised me. So it's American Underdog also surprised him, for the record. If you'd like to Skype Will, we'd love to have you. If not, that's okay as well. Well, I'm going to see what he responds first before I start the arduous task of setting it up.
Ooh, such a hard task. I'm stuck on Maverick's
Beth gets
movie title.
stuck even in the summer, so.
I guess that didn't sound right. But maybe someone who's listening can help me with my memory.
What's the name of Goose's goddamn kid, everyone?
And Maverick, the...
Alright, if you want to see the list of Garcia's ever-growing surprise me's, check out the chat.
Oh, got you. Thrill Me, that was a good one. What was that from? Prom night?
Where did you see Thrill Me?
No, I'm saying Thrill Me is, surprise me, thrill me. That's where that came from.
Oh, okay. Anyone gonna let us know what Goose's
I'm gonna have to look it
kid's
up.
name is?
Gosh. It was a waterfowl, because it went through.
It went through. What does that mean?
Like,
It
they
went through
both
what?
had... Okay, Maverick. Top Gun Maverick.
Currently 4 listeners.
Cast.
Welcome, everyone. Garcia says, sad that Discovery will dismantle Warner Brothers in D.C. God, that sounds sad. Wilson says, is Nate... I should read this first. Oh, okay. Is Nate the one that never seen any of the Ernest movies? He should see at least...
Oh.
Sounds like maybe Beth has seen them. He should see at least 4 that went to theaters, if not more. What's Beth's thoughts on Ernest movies?
Can just go to the underworld and stay there.
Well, I'm pretty sure since, I've got an affinity for summer camp, I'm pretty sure I've owned and saw Ernest Goes to Camp, but never been a big Ernest fan, but maybe I could go to camp with Ernest one more time. So far, no word from...
Kind of lost me. And you probably scared him off.
I scared Will off
You
by...
probably did by inviting him to Skype.
Well, good golly, Miss Molly. Excuse me for being a nice guy.
Yeah, Val Kilmer was good in that.
Good evening, Will. Let's see here. It's like almost midnight in the UK.
Wow.
11:45 midnight. Garcia says the horror clowns that are taking... Okay, if you want to see Garcia's lists of horror clowns that are taking over, check out the chat.
Maverick Goose Son. I will figure that... Rooster! I knew it was a bird.
You said it was waterfowl.
I did say waterfowl. That's what threw me off. Rooster. Goose and rooster. Okay, now I can focus.
Focus on the Garcia's lists of things that I'm not going to read off.
Okay. What did Wilson last say?
Oh, is Nate the one that never seen any of the Ernest movies? He should see at least the 4 that went to theaters. There's more than 4 Ernest movies? Jesus wept.
All I watched was the first one and I could barely get through it.
What's that called? Do we know?
I think it's Ernest Goes to Camp.
No.
No, Ernest Goes to Prison. Ernest went somewhere.
It's not Ernest's first movie.
I'm not looking that one up. I don't want that popping up in my...
She doesn't want to type the word Ernest on her phone because
it'll
then
show up in my
it'll
recommended.
They'll have pictures just randomly pop up of Ernest, and it'll install wallpaper automatically onto your phone.
Wallpaper of boobies that you wish you could see.
Yeah, that's what's going on my phone.
Yeah.
So Bedtime says, what happened to Cuba Gooding Jr.'s career, and why did Steve Martin stop being funny? Want to see Val Kilmer documentary. Looks interesting. Oh, okay. We didn't know there was a Val Kilmer documentary. And as far as Cuba Gooding Jr., I don't know. And it's too bad because I really liked Steve Martin in the 90s. I thought he was great when he was on a roll. And then he kind of became, I don't know.
Old.
Yeah, his hair got gray, didn't it?
I think that was part of his schmuck, though.
I'm thinking it's a part of his shtick. I don't think...
Shtick, schmuck.
I'm not too sure his hair was really gray. It might have been just his signature.
Maybe he dyed it gray.
It's possible, but we'll
'Cause-
we'll never know. I don't know. Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Wilson says Ernest Goes to Prison isn't that great in his opinion. Ernest Scared Stupid and Ernest Saves Christmas are fun movies.
Or you might watch Ernest Saves Christmas because you like Christmas.
No, I don't. I like Christmas lights.
You like Christmas movies.
Because they have Christmas lights in them. Garcia says Ernest has too many films.
Yeah.
Ernest, okay, he just lists off the ones I already read. Oh, okay, they're talking. Is that your foot? Okay, good. That was scaring me. Wilson asks Garcia, what's your favorite? Or is that your favorite, Garcia? Wilson says, which is your favorite or not sure? Garcia says, Steve Martin is funny in Only Murders in the Building. I never heard of that.
Interesting. I don't know.
So, Will might have just shown up to say good evening, and maybe he left, which is his right.
I think you scared him off.
I scared him off by being a gentleman and
You did.
inviting him to call in on the show with voice. I'm such a jerk.
What if he tried Skyping you and your phone wasn't with you? And now he feels rejected.
Well, oh my God. Then I hope he's been listening the whole time because, okay, that's a good point. He may have tried to call. But if he's still listening, I'd like you to let me know in chat, and because I don't have my phone with me. But that's a good point, Beth.
Yeah, see? I can think sometimes.
Oh, good. Jose is back.
No, don't. Don't.
Oh, with that accent?
Yes, no, please.
I can't. You can't do that online. You'll get canceled.
Okay, good.
So you're lucky.
He said certain words yesterday in a certain tone that was kind of scary.
Yep. But
sounded pretty truthful.
It was pretty authentic.
Pretty authentic, yeah.
But thanks to policies, you're not going to know what we're talking about. So. What are they called?
Kind of an inside joke. I apologize, listeners.
Apology accepted. Garcia says Steve Martin was great in House Sitter with Goldie Hawn. Have you seen it? I think I've got it, but it's hard to remember everything.
Anything with Goldie Hawn, you probably do have.
I'm jealous of a 70-year-old woman.
She wasn't 70 when she made it.
Have we watched Death Becomes Her together? That's funny.
I've watched it by myself, and I think you've seen it. I like that Death Becomes Her. We were going to watch it together.
Should we watch it together?
That was Roseanne Barr and... No, she's not in that one. Who am I thinking was her counter?
Well,
I apologize.
I want to see if Beth can ever remember.
I know she also does the Devil Wears Prada. I know that's the actor I'm thinking of.
Actress. Well, while Beth is thinking about that, Garcia says there was a wrestler named No Way Jose.
Did he win?
So Goldie Hawn, Bruce Willis, and blah 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 in Death Becomes Her. You can do it.
I know she did Devil Wears Prada, and I can't think of her name right now. She was a very good actress in several movies. I can't do it. I'm gonna go cheat.
Where are you going?
I know the movie's in here.
You know where the movie is?
Devil Wears Prada. You have that one.
What? I don't own that.
I thought you did.
I'm a man. Why would I own that?
Okay, then it got put into your supplies on accident.
Oh, I think Garcia just figured out why you said Roseanne, because the movie She-Devil has
She-Devil. Yes.
I don't think you're going to find it there unless the DVD's there. I've got the Blu-ray as well.
You've got something with Prada over here.
Maybe I got it for $3. I can't imagine I bought The Devil Wears Prada. Maybe I might have got it for $2 or $3. I don't think I'd want to see that though. Beth thinks I own The Devil Wears Prada. I don't know. She's looking at the movie pile. Piles.
if they can even hear me.
Probably not. 5 listeners.
Yay, we got smart again.
Garcia likes Encino Man.
That was fun.
Back when Pauly Shore was the shit, and if anyone listening to this hasn't checked out the highest viewed video on this channel, it's the Video Store Tour 1992. You can see an authentic Encino Man video store poster in that video.
Okay, you don't have it.
That's a relief. God, I was gonna be
Meryl Streep.
I was gonna be worried if I owned Devil Wears Prada.
Meryl Streep. I thought you did.
Why would I own that?
I don't know, because maybe I dreamt that you owned it. Meryl Streep and, now I can't think of the other actress.
Oh my God.
Daryl Hannah. Keep them busy. As I yell in their ears, I apologize if that was loud. Where are we last? Oh, She Devil with Roseanne, yes, that was from Garcia. And then Encino Man was from Garcia. The River Wild, with Meryl Streep. Oh, see, now there's the name right there. We actually did watch that one, didn't we, Nate? The River Wild?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's very scenic, very adventurous, and I think I jumped a few times without any jump scares just because of the action in it.
What did someone say? Oh, Garcia. He says The River Wild with Meryl Streep is great. Yeah, what do I have on the poster right next to me, Beth?
The River Wild with...
Did I say what do I have on the poster? I meant what do I have on the wall?
Maybe, okay.
If
I'd have just looked there, I would have seen it.
I've got...
I'm horrible. I knew her name was in this house somewhere.
Oh yeah, this.
I'm thinking Devil.
The poster was.
The poster's right there, like
right on the
3
wall.
feet away from me on the wall with their name on it. I knew the actress's name was in your house. I just forgot what movie she was written on. And you're having fun.
Yeah, I'm just looking at my phone. I don't see any. Will Powell last seen on Skype 10 hours ago, so it's not like he was on expecting to connect.
Well, at least he said a good hello. That was friendly.
That's true. I just thought it'd be cool to have him talk on, because you've talked to him that one time.
Talked to him off air.
Off air.
Mm-hmm. He's got a very pleasant voice.
Where are we? Garcia says Dolly Parton was in a good film, Straight Talk, with James Woods. I haven't seen it, but I know the cover.
I'm sure you do.
She's got clothes on.
Not really. I think Dolly Parton needs custom-made clothing.
Well, she had to go with her custom-made body. Jose
yeah.
regales us with a movie title and a release year. Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
Oh, that was fun.
1991. Wilson says Christina Applegate was a hottie when she was younger.
Yeah, I think she's kind of let herself go lately.
Like Eddie Furlong.
Yeah.
You gotta adjust your diet with your age, everyone. Mm-hmm. It's recommended, and if possible, be as physically active as possible, or as you can stand.
Mm-hmm. Kind of wish I was more physically fit.
Well, you've got I don't know what we want to share.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Well, I'll let you share.
I'd rather be more physically fit, and that's what I'd like to share.
Okay. There you go.
There you go.
So, about 90 minutes of show into, and
really?
Beth's ooh!
That's fun.
They fly by, don't they? I was hoping to talk to someone new on Skype, but maybe that won't happen.
Well, bedtime is new to me.
I can't remember where bedtime is. Bedtime, if I had to... Okay. If I had to guess, bedtime might be UK as well. He says, wanted to see that Vid 92 video store, couldn't see it.
Oh, this is bedtime.
What does that mean, he couldn't see it? Why couldn't you see it? He says, River, wild, good, bacon in, or good in that. Thanks for the entertainment, guys. Cheers, gotta go late here, bye-bye. Yeah, he's probably in the UK.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. Sorry you couldn't see that
Good
video.
night,
I
bedtime,
don't
sweet
know.
dreams.
I don't know why you wouldn't be able to see it. Maybe try again someday. Thanks a lot for showing up, and we'll see ya. Garcia says bacon in Whitewater summer was intense. Well, when he says bacon, he means Kevin
Bacon.
Kevin Bacon, everyone. Wasn't that
Okay.
funny how the name was right up on the wall you were trying to think of? Did you ever remember who stars with Meryl Streep in Death Becomes Her?
I said the name before.
But then you forgot again after you found out Meryl Streep.
Just let me. I'm getting there.
This'll be fun.
No. I know it's not Roseanne Barr.
She's in She-Devil.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter anymore.
Okay, you're right. Wilson says Kevin Bacon from They Them. Oh shit! I said it out loud. Fuck. Oh well. And Joseph Wilson's laughing tears of laughter.
What, that you said it out loud?
Well, I don't know if he might have put that before I said it out loud, but yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, maybe you do have Death Becomes, or maybe that's where I thought I saw her name.
That's probably where you saw
probably
it.
where I saw that.
How are your ankles?
They're still itchy, but I can tolerate it without scratching them, with my skin being torn off. But yeah, thanks for everyone who's shown up so far, and thanks for the future listeners. This is very entertaining.
This is better than last month's.
Definitely. I think I need to do this again.
Next month.
Next
Okay.
month.
Sounds good.
Ooh, I see a Friday the 13th.
What's your feet? I'm gonna roll up. Wilson says my favorite movies are the ones Kevin Bacon dies in.
Aww.
Friday the 13th is awesome, but not the uncut death because the neck looks too fake. Ooh, them fighting voids. Wilson says, so my Laserdisc copy beats his Blu-ray copy since that's the uncut version. Well, that's true. Or if you've got the Scream Factory Blu-ray, it's got the theatrical cut as well. So, meh.
I think you have everything Friday the 13th.
I think you're right. Darn it.
Except my figure that is mine.
Oh my
it's
God.
In your house, but it is mine.
Yeah, this is probably going to be a video coming one day. I don't know when. But Beth just revealed to me, among other things, that she got the one quarter scale final chapter Jason figure. Do you remember when you got it?
About 2 months ago.
2 months ago. She got it for herself, not for, well, is it for more or less us? Or for yourself, but it can be...
I was mad at you at the time, so I got it for me.
She was mad at me at the time, so she got it for herself, but we can kind of share it and both look at it as...
We can share it.
Provided it doesn't... Provided it never comes out of...
The plastic in the box.
She's got a thing with not opening packages.
It's already been opened once by probably a previous owner.
But it hasn't been removed. I mean, it's.
I don't think it's been removed.
It's never been fully removed from the packaging because you'd never get it back in like that. But
right.
Oh, that thing is so cool, and I don't even. She's not gonna ever tell me what she paid, and I don't want to know what she paid.
You don't want to know, but he was worth every penny because it's Jason.
But if I can remember in the future, I'll do a little showcasing of 1/4 scale. Final chapter, Jason. I want to say that's NECA. Yeah, that's a NECA figure.
That's NECA reels. Yeah.
So, but Beth will be kind enough to let me slide it out of the box.
As long as it stays inside its
but
plastic
I'm not gonna,
casing.
I'm not gonna.
No snips. No removals.
Yeah, so I'll slide it out of the box to try to show you it as best I can, while keeping it all packaged in its stuff. So I gotta tell you.
I have this thing about mint condition collectibles.
She has this thing, but it's still cool even if it's in the box. Okay.
Another retracted message?
Yeah, Garcia says, funny moments in the chases. I don't know what that. Oh, I don't know what that means. And the singing in Sister Act. Sister Act was another one we had to play at Suncoast. I was never. I don't know about Beth, but I'm not a fan in any way of Sister Act.
That was with Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah.
I don't know. I watched the girly movies with my mom, and I think that's what ruined me.
We had to suffer through so much shit playing at Suncoast, but like that and Hocus Pocus and oh my god.
Hocus Pocus was kind of fun.
This sucks. So Wilson says the Laserdisc version also has an extra 1 to 3 seconds that pans to the main character that is chopping off Pamela Voorhees' head. Is that the only on the Laserdisc version for some odd reason? Huh, I guess I wasn't even aware of that, but that's because I haven't watched the Laserdisc version forever. Garcia says Nuns on the Run is wild and cool. Michael Winslow as Jones in Police Academy. Oh, is that the guy who does the voices or the sound effects?
I think so.
Remember we were going to watch the first 3 and we just did the first one and got sick of them?
Yeah.
I've got a collection with the DVD with the first 3. We were going to do all of them, and we had enough after the first one, didn't we? Can you do the Police Academy theme?
No.
Da 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 da. So that's how that goes. That's probably the best thing about that franchise, the theme.
Was the theme.
Yeah.
And I think that actor was also in Spaceballs.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I think right. That's reminded me to watch Police Academy with you.
It probably was. Did we watch Spaceballs first?
I think we did watch Spaceballs and then Princess Bride, and then I think we watched Police Academy, and we decided not to watch the rest of Police Academy. Well, then you introduced me to the series where it's one title but it's another title. Police something. It wasn't Police Academy.
Okay, well, I'm always gonna.
Where one of the main character always dies in the credits, in the beginning of it.
Oh, Naked Gun movies.
Naked Gun movies. Yes.
So yeah, and Police Squad, the TV show, they have some famous cameo and they die at the beginning. Okay, guest starring William Shatner did it, and he's dead. Okay.
No, I think William Shatner died of wine. He drank.
He drank poison. Yeah, he ducked the bullets. Okay,
ducked the bullets and drank the wine.
So much for no memory, Beth. She remembers what's important.
I do. William Shatner dying. He's like, okay, kind of off topic, but he's like one of the last actors from the original Star Trek.
He is, because supposedly
Uhura passed away.
Supposedly.
What, last month?
Supposedly. Yeah, I don't know.
Shatner's the last original
isn't
cast.
That something?
I think Sulu might still be alive.
Oh, yeah, I think
But he was also younger during the original series. I see chat rolling up.
Garcia says Winslow in part 2, that'd be Police Academy 2, is hysterical by making sounds while the couple eats. Okay, yeah, we're not familiar with 2 because we never made it that far. DC Cab with Gary Busey and Mr. T is good. Yeah, that poster comes to mind, but I've never seen it. Beth probably hasn't either. Wilson says the crazy something or other guy passed away. What? I don't know which guy we're referring to.
The crazy Asian guy?
Well, I wasn't going to say that out loud, but I guess Beth did.
Sulu?
I don't know. I don't know who the crazy whatever guy was.
Okay, let me look up.
Wilson says Sulu is still alive, Beth.
Okay. Yay.
Wasn't he in the original Star Trek? Yes, he was. Garcia says good parodies, Hot Shots 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well,
I'm gonna look up survivors or see Star Trek.
Wilson says Sulu is one of those... Read the chat if you want to see what he says.
Sulu is one
Don't read it out loud,
I'm
Beth.
trying to find it.
Don't read it out loud.
I gotta find it.
It's second from the bottom, up from the bottom. Don't read it out loud.
I can't even read it.
Wow. Okay. I think the vision goes after the memory, so you're right on schedule. You can't see this right here.
I don't even know what that means.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
I don't even know what that means.
Wilson says it's why I didn't talk positively about him. Yeah, okay, I figured. Garcia says, go that 90s show. Okay. What are you looking up now, Beth? So maybe we'll just... Okay, so we're currently 1 hour and almost 40 minutes a show. Maybe to make it 2 hours?
I think so.
Just a heads up, anyone, unless we get someone on a Skype call, we'll probably end in about 20 minutes. We'll end in about 20 minutes. Heads up. Heads up. T-minus 20 minutes of show and counting. Wilson says there's a 90s show. I only know of the 70s show. Yeah, I think the 90s show is either gonna come out or maybe has already, but I don't follow that shit.
I know they tried that 80s show and that failed. I think I watched the first 2 episodes and I
You quickly realized why it failed?
Yes, they tried way too hard. But then they were also putting the same emphasis in that 80s or that 70s show. But maybe the 70s were just more fun because they really didn't do much in the 80s.
Well, in my recollection, they were. When I was 2 and 3 years old, I had a blast. So Wilson says the one actor in the 70s show is being accused of something and was arrested for something. Well, thank you for that insightful censorship. Garcia says, nice pilot, House of the Dragon. All right, everyone, about T-minus 19 minutes and counting.
I can't find the original people.
Unless we have someone join us on a call. Probably 19 minutes remaining.
How about we focus on the now instead of 19 minutes from now?
19 minutes from now, it'll be over. Beth's just staring at me. Garcia says 80s show was awful.
Yeah, they had some chick with mohawk that she was actually very pretty when she let her hair down. I think she was in the shower and someone saw her without her mohawk and she was actually very pretty, but she was like this, I don't know, butch kind of character. I think they overemphasized a lot of the worst parts of the 80s.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, that's why it sucked. Garcia says, fun series, Sleepy Hollow. I got season 1, but I've never watched any of it yet. Has Beth seen any of it?
I saw the movie Sleepy Hollow, but not the series.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not on my kind of TV, then I don't watch it. I don't stream.
That's understandable.
I don't stream anything. Sorry, I'm not a streamer until they force it upon me, and then
you'll do it.
Turn back to books.
Oh.
I need to read more. My mind is gone.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
dating me in 7 years has...
My movie mind has turned to mush.
Dating me has lobotomized her.
I wouldn't say that.
Garcia says, favorite TV show episode. Beth probably has no idea. I mean, when there's so many episodes of so many TV shows.
What TV show are we talking about?
He might just mean in general.
There's too many to choose from.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Like, I love Supernatural, like
you know
Star
that
Trekky,
episode of MASH made us want ribs.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Doesn't that episode, do you know what that's called? I don't. There was an episode of MASH that was all about them trying to
Get ribs from
The
somebody's
certain-
hometown.
Oh, and didn't we have like ribs the next
I
night?
think we did.
Just like, wow, I want ribs.
MASH was amazing. Is an amazing show. I know it's all done with.
Thank you, Jose. Tales from the Crypt, 1989, 1996. Must be two separate movies. Thank you, Jose.
I'm still trying to figure out what favorite TV show episode Garcia's asking about.
Probably any episode of any show, I would imagine, but you can't think of
I
one.
have so many.
Well, first one that comes to mind.
Favorite?
First one that comes to mind.
They all jumble at once in my brain.
There you go, Garcia. That's the answer.
Sorry, I'm probably boring people with my teacher voice.
Okay, class. Anyone want to call in on the show? Do it now, class.
Are we asking for a certain somebody to come on the show?
Who?
A certain somebody?
There's people here. Any one of them can call in on Skype.
Oh, that's true.
But they won't.
What's your favorite TV show series? TV episode?
There's way too many to
I mean,
even...
there's Knight Rider. The pilots of a lot of shows, I think, stick out in my mind.
Well, the first couple, the first batch of Quincy's are really fun. Like first ones. And I think the season 1 of Quincy, I want to say like all the shows were like feature length.
They were pretty long.
And so each one was like a movie. Those were so fun.
I think Quincy was like a 2-hour TV show for a while just because of all the commercials. Because the feature length, aren't they like 45 minutes? Close to an hour?
They got reduced to just 43 minutes or whatever. It'd be an hour with commercials.
Your phone did a ding ding.
My phone's right here. Oh, what?
Your phone did a ding ding. My phone doesn't make that noise.
What is this? What is this?
I don't know. What is it?
Oh, okay. So because remember yesterday I turned on the notification for email. That's what happened. So it notified me when I got some emails.
Oh, okay.
I should turn that off.
Okay.
I signed into Skype to see if Will was trying to get on, and he wasn't. So.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for alerting me that. I heard that too, but I thought it was in my head. What were we talking about? Oh, I don't know. So
episodes of Quincy.
Oh, dun 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 dun. Can you do the rest of that theme?
Nope.
Dun 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 dun. No. Garcia says...
Try dating him for 7 years. It's fun.
That sounded so authentic. Good episode, How I Met Your Mother slaps giving. Looks like...
Nope, I never watched How I Met Your Mother.
Listen to Beth. Garcia says...
MacGyver's another nope.
Head of the Class has several good episodes like the pilot. MacGyver pilot is classic. So what was that other one you didn't watch? MacGyver?
MacGyver, nope.
So what was wrong with him? Just his smug
His
attitude? Oh.
He just... My kids, my firstborn absolutely adores MacGyver. But I think... My firstborn likes the remake of MacGyver versus the original. Yeah, they're remaking MacGyver, Hawaii Five-0. Surprised they haven't remade MASH by now. Maybe that's next. But they're Walker, Texas Ranger, which I have to give them an A+ on because of the choice of characters from Supernatural. Yeah, I'm kind of a fan.
Garcia says, pardon me, Garcia says, Misfits of Science underappreciated show with plastic face Courtney Cox. I added the plastic face. I'm going to do a refresh and see how many whoppers are
I'm going to say 2.
Still. Oh, she's right.
Oh, wow.
2 current listeners, everyone.
Probably
Must be
Garcia and...
Wilson and Garcia.
Okay.
She guessed it. Getting close to 10 minutes of show left. I'd say that's
I haven't heard much from Wilson. I don't know if he's just listening and laughing his ass off, or
probably.
we lost bedtime.
That's because it was his bedtime.
Okay.
In the UK now, it's 12:19 a.m. in the UK.
That's early.
Okay, since he's the only one talking, we can read Garcia's random thing. Superboy Bizarro episode is great. Way to go, Garcia.
I'm not really sure about Superboy. I know they do Superman and Lois with some kind of Bizarro coming through, but I don't watch that show either. I just watch the commercials for it. And I watch the CW for Walker, the new Texas Ranger.
Beth smiling and nodding her head because she's all thinking of someone in her mind.
Jared Padalecki, yes.
Jennifer Connelly, oh mama.
Yeah, but my current Jared Padalecki is a lot better than your current Jennifer Connelly. I was about to say Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, well, my Jennifer Connelly from 30 years ago was amazing.
My Jared Padalecki from 30 years ago was Jailbait.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you're right.
It's all good. What did he...
Oh, you might know what he's talking about here. Garcia says, funny episode, Supernatural,
Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Yes, that was fun. Scooby Natural. I gotta find that one and watch it. That was fun. They were all cartoon characters, and they didn't get hurt. And then towards the end, when they figured out stuff like the cartoons were getting hurt, and cartoons don't normally get hurt. So that was really fun. Like Shaggy got a broken arm from falling out of a tree, and normally he just has a Scooby snack and he's fine.
Okay. Oh, wow. So 111 minutes ago, how long is that? I can't do my math.
A little over 90, which is a little over an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. Well, 90 is an hour and a half, so 120 is 2 hours.
So, did I read? Okay, so Garcia says, Renegade episode, Black Wind was good, Reacher pilot is great, True Blood pilot was... What's that say? Vicious? Okay.
Oh, True Blood is pretty vampire-ish, so you probably won't like that. But there's a lot of boobies in it, so you might like it.
Okay.
Or am I thinking Vampire Diaries? No, I might be thinking True Blood. True Blood's pretty gory.
Dark Matter pilot was intriguing. Okay, he's just listing stuff off. About 9 minutes to go.
Okay.
She's reaching for her phone.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
I was looking at the time real quick.
Okay. Make it quick.
I'm already done. Well, what is your thoughts on Supernatural? You've watched, what?
It's depressing.
6 seasons?
It's
5
depressing.
and a half? Well, but you have to admit you liked the first season.
Well, yeah, when it was just individual stories that didn't have this, when it was just individual stories, it was funner, but then they
put a
drag
backstory in.
over this depressing thing over everything. It's like, yay, let's watch something depressing.
Okay. Does that mean you want to watch Supernatural tonight?
Let's see. Garcia says Dark Matter pilot was intriguing.
You already read that.
Banshee plot was wild, trippy, and sassy.
That was kind of close to that voice.
Okay. So is that. Okay, I'll let you do the rest of the show.
No, you're just so good at it. No, I won't take it from the
thank
master.
You for saying so.
The master of huge
Bastion.
movie fanatics and movies in general.
Okay.
But before we leave, thank you for everyone who listened and joined in chat, and thank you for all the future listeners. I hope this was entertaining. I don't know if we're just talking out of our heads or actually entertaining people.
Well, we're doing both. Talking out of our ass and entertaining people.
I didn't say that word. I said head.
Breaking Bad finale was wild. I never cared. I never watched it. What did Beth? I don't think Beth did either. Sopranos pilot was amazing. I never watched it myself. Beth probably
You'd
did.
probably like Sopranos.
Why
it's
would
like
I?
Godfather-ish.
Nah, I only like Godfather though because it's Godfather. I'm really not into that kind of stuff, but
Okay.
I
It's very Godfather-ish.
Yeah,
I never watched it.
I appreciate the thoughts, but
Okay.
I don't know.
As he's patting me on the shoulder like a little kid. Oh.
There.
There. All I know is my neck is starting to cramp from
Well,
looking at the screen.
if you want to leave now, I can close it on up.
Well, that's not very fair for the people who are listening
No, it's
to
not,
have just
but if
you.
that's what you want.
We've only got a few minutes left. I think I can struggle through it. If anyone's listening still.
So I guess so it's 5 minutes left. We're going to go by this because the other thing is a little fast, I think. Let me look. Oh, it's a little slow. So lucky you, we get to actually end sooner. So about 5 minutes left, everyone.
X-Files was a very good pilot.
Oh, looks like Tony Todd was in an X-Files episode, and he says it was spellbinding.
Oh, Tony Todd is...
Is what?
Just a great actor.
Can you do the X-Files theme?
No, because it was very echoey.
Okay.
And then there's echoey stuff.
Okay, well,
that's all I know.
We appreciate. No, that was great. We appreciated that.
I liked the original. This new reboot of X-Files, even though it's the same characters with David Duchovny and
Oh, Austin joins when we got 4 minutes left. Sorry, Austin. Gosh dang it.
Yeah, well, we can go for another 15.
We're gonna go more for Austin.
We're gonna go more for Austin. Hey, Austin.
God. Thanks a lot, Austin.
Yeah, we're hitting 2 hours and then you join us. But that's okay.
Austin. This is how shows go so long. Okay, Austin, we'll stay. He didn't know this was on. Laugh out loud.
That's because we didn't really post it.
We didn't post it because no one shows up when we do.
Austin would have. Told you to post a commercial yesterday for us having a Night and Beth show.
I was gonna. Garcia says Supernatural Wizard of Oz episode was fun. Are you familiar with that, or is that the season you missed?
That might have been a season I missed. It's not catching me.
It's not ringing a bell.
I gotta look that one up.
Austin says the evening is young. Come on, man! Laugh out loud. Yeah, we're in the same time zone, so. Austin's welcome to Skype call in and show us his accent.
Mm-hmm.
I harass him every show to call in.
Supernatural Wizard of Oz.
Okay, we'll stay for Austin. God.
Yeah, season 10. I missed a lot of season 10. So that looks very fun. Oh, wow, that looks really fun. Wow.
Oh, I don't think Beth likes The Greatest American Hero. Garcia says the pilot was entertaining.
Then it went downhill from there.
He says Dracula series from the 90s Cross episode was great. Okay. For anyone joining, like Austin, Garcia's just listing off TV shows that were great, I guess.
Yeah, I missed a lot of that. I think after season 7, I missed a bunch because they were going to be ending it.
Austin got the Halloween 4K, he did say the Halloween 4K last week. Great transfer. All right, Austin. It sounds like Austin's jumped on the 4K bandwagon for at least some titles. And Beth's gonna... I mean, your neck wouldn't hurt if you actually faced the screen.
Yes, it would, because I'm looking the other way now.
If you'd like me to carry
No,
on the
no,
show, I
this is a
surely...
Nate and Beth show. This is not HMF. This is Nate and Beth.
Garcia says Highlander series episode
Ooh.
of Watchers was good. Yeah, there's so much that I've never seen, and I'm okay with that.
I just like the Highlander.
Congrats on the Halloween 4K, Austin, and I'm glad it's amazing for you. I think I already asked you, what you got any plans on Friday the 13th 4K disc? I can't remember. I think I asked you, but I can't remember what you said. You didn't know maybe or something.
So now he's asking.
Austin says Scream Factory put the TV cut of Halloween on the third disc. Very strange to watch that. Oh my God. Yeah, that is strange, isn't it? Just so Beth knows, the TV cut of Halloween, they actually filmed additional scenes while they were filming Halloween 2. So it's kind of strange. There's a scene of Loomis like in some kind of meeting at the hospital. Like I think he's opposing Michael's upcoming release or something.
Okay.
Or was it after he escaped? I can't remember, but there's a scene with Loomis. Did I hit you too hard on the shoulder?
No.
She with Loomis like talking to I don't know, some head honcho at the hospital or something. But yeah, the TV cut is take it or leave it.
I guess I'm not that big of a super fan of Halloween.
Well, I wouldn't even call myself a super fan. I guess I used to be, but not so much. And Garcia says Almost Human episode is a thrilling ride. I mean, we don't even know what show he's talking about anymore, do we? Austin says I might get the Friday 13th 4K later on. He's still rocking the Scream Factory discs. Yeah, that's very true. Those are really great, aren't they? We finally got to see 3D and 3. I was going to say 3 and 3D, didn't we, 2 years ago? Because it finally came out. And remember, I showed you and Amanda.
Oh yeah.
Friday 3 on the 3D TV
with very very 3D parts.
She's holding out her hands
and
like
the
3D
the knitting needles and
whatever they eyeball, whatever they can throw at you.
Yeah, the sheets were fun.
Oh yeah, and
the
clothesline.
Sheets, yeah, that was fun.
Austin says the TV cuts out all the kills. Laugh out loud. It feels like a cheesy TV movie. It did? That's weird. I don't remember that. Huh. Garcia said... Wow, thanks for your contributions. Garcia says Friday the 13th episode of The Dollhouse. So I guess that's an episode we haven't watched yet.
No, I don't think so.
Well, we'll get to it when we do, and we'll review it when we do.
I think it is in season 2, though. Because we went through all of season 1 already, and now we're entering season 2.
But why do you think it's in 2 and not 3? I don't know.
Because I want to watch it.
Sorry, gotta go in order because...
I know.
I don't know why. Because... Garcia says the Flash Trickster episode with Mark Hamill is magnificent. Yeah, I like that show. The old early 90s Flash show. Have you seen any of it? Can you do the theme song?
No, I never really got into Flash.
I don't have to be doing the beginning, but okay. How do they keep
each theme so special for all these superheroes?
Separated, yeah. Do you know who? No, you don't. Shirley Walker did the music for the Flash TV show. I liked her. She's dead now, I think. She did music. Yeah, that was the good old days of like the superhero Danny Elfman kind of music.
Austin, save me. Ask a question.
Or call in. Where am I? Oh, there's nothing else since I started singing.
That's because they're so mesmerized by your singing.
That's true. La 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 la.
This is without any warm-ups, people.
La 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 la. Me. Whoa whoa whoa.
E.T.
S.T. Saint Elsewhere. Beth saw E.T. E.T. Elsewhere finale is a slap in the face. Ooh.
I never really got into Saint Elsewhere. I watched a couple episodes in between, and I guess I missed too much of the story to get into it. I like the music, though.
Does it go la 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 la?
No, I can't do. And
Music?
Saint Elsewhere is an 80s song they use as the theme.
Garcia says Creep Show Halloween episode is ominous. Ooh.
Garcia's got quite the vocabulary. Ominous.
Yeah, that's big voids.
Nothing against you, Garcia. I just love how you describe things.
Good.
Okay, Will came back. Austin came back.
Austin says Scream Factory is creating controversy again. Ooh, what's the latest, Austin? Quick, we're gonna be over in 2 minutes. Just kidding. I'm gonna stay on all night for Austin.
You would too.
That's such a bummer when someone shows up 2 minets before the end of the show. Beth's.
You should have done a commercial yesterday for a Nate
should
and
have.
Beth show.
Yeah,
I
I
told
should
you
have.
to. It's not your fault.
I'm self-abusing.
It's alright. He can beat himself up.
Sorry, Garcia. I have TV show fatigue, so people can read your TV show thoughts. Beth can.
I can't even read it.
She can't even read it.
All I can read is Robin Williams.
Okay, Austin says all the Child's Play 4Ks have some greasy residue inside the cases. Ooh. I thought I wiped that out first.
Maybe it's grease from his gears. That didn't sound right.
Well, that's something. So people are opening up these discs and seeing something that could be from a... Never mind.
Don't they do quality checks on these things?
No, there was a kind of debacle 2 years ago when the Friday the 13th set came out as well. Luckily, I got a decent one. Yeah, I think they do this on purpose to piss people off. Austin says some of the residue is on the discs themselves too. People are pissed.
Can you not read the disc?
Yeah, can't they rub off the residue, or are they afraid to touch the residue? I mean, shouldn't have to rub it off, but I mean, if you get a disc with residue, you could rub it off.
Wouldn't that destroy the disc?
Depends what kind of residue we're talking about, I guess. If it's a chemical, what did he call it? Greasy. He called it a greasy residue.
Could eat away at the disc. Grease is not the best for anything, even your body.
Austin says, yeah, they can rub it off, but it's still annoying. That's true. You should get a discount if you've got residue on your products, on your new products. Usually the residue is usually on the used discs. I was so opposed to used stuff like CDs and movies for so long until I was just like, wow, you can get so much for cheap. So I'm like, okay. I never liked the idea of like, ooh, where's this bin? But now I just live dangerously.
Oh, at that one store that you go to almost religiously?
Yeah.
Okay.
Austin says, in fact, somebody contacted Scream Factory and they said the same thing. Just rub it off.
Ooh.
Seriously, Austin says.
Laugh out loud.
Yeah, he laughs out loud, I think, pretty much after every comment. He's a happy fellow down there
He's a
in
happy guy.
Broken Arrow, Oklahoma.
That's our same time zone.
I said that after you showed up today. Yep.
Okay.
He's in our same time zone. Garcia says the new opening of Halloween 5 is better for that dreadful flick. Okay.
There's a Halloween 5?
Oh, you didn't know that? I wonder how far you and I got with them. I can't remember.
I don't remember.
Well, H2O is 7, baby.
Oh, jeez. Well, there's, 13 Jason movies.
Do you know how that music goes?
You have a live soundtrack somewhere.
Alive? What do you mean? Alive?
Didn't you
remastered, yeah.
You were very tickled
Oh,
pink
that
when you
was
got
so
that.
great. Yeah, the remastered, yeah.
Isn't there video with it?
No. Oh, did I show you that band playing the theme?
I think you did.
That's what I showed
me
you.
Something.
On YouTube, there's some, I don't know, college band or something playing the Friday music if anyone wanted to search it. It's kind of fun. That's what you meant by live.
Maybe.
Okay, well.
Okay.
Beth's looking like she's getting sleepy.
I'm always sleepy. What are you talking about? Always tired and sleepy and cranky. That's called being a woman.
Well, should I bring the cot in here? You don't have to look at chat. You can just lay there and...
I don't think it'll fit.
Probably not. God. Austin says, I did get the Vestron release of Candyman Day of the Dead. Not a good movie, but I wanted to complete the Candyman Blu-ray marathon. So that must be the third one. We started the show by talking about Candyman. So is that the third one? Probably.
I took it off my phone history.
What about the beanbag? Would that be more comfortable for you?
Do you want me to stay awake or go to sleep?
Just want you comfortable. Austin says, yup, it's Candyman 3. Yeah, it's the only one I haven't seen. Beth hasn't seen 2 or 3, I guess.
No, I didn't know they existed until today.
They do.
Okay.
I wonder if 2 or 3 are on any streaming.
That'd be fun to look up. I mean, they're old enough, they might be.
That'd be fun to look up.
Okay.
Yeah, Garcia's on his episodes of TV shows. Austin says Candyman 3 came out in 99 and went straight to cable, then VHS, then VHS/DVD. I'm pretty sure I got the tape of Candyman 2 somewhere. What? You point? Oh, Jesus, she pointed right to it. There's Candyman 1 and 2, both VHSs.
I think that's what triggered me wanting to watch Candyman. I thought it was just a different cover for Candyman. I didn't know it was a sequel.
What's this? Oh, that's no good. Okay. Well, if it's not on streaming, we got the VHS. Oh, you gonna read the synopsis and get all and ruin it?
Farewell to the Flesh. I mean, it's been out for over 10 years. I don't think it's technically a spoiler.
Well, if you get spoiled, it is.
Yeah.
So I'm currently holding the original VHS of Candyman right here. So, sticks tongue out. It's kind of a gross cover with the bee on the eyeball. Beth's reading the synopsis of Candyman. Farewell to the Flesh. I don't know what I'm doing with this tape. I'm giving it to her. Austin says Candyman 3 might be on Tubi. Well, that'd be good. Garcia says, oh shit, I stopped reading his stuff. I'll read it to be nice. Twilight Zone episode with the Eye of the Beholder is a classic. Thank you, Garcia.
We are watching some Twilight Zone. I don't think I remember that one, though. Maybe we did.
Twilight Zone. Oh, yeah. Jesus. Oh, Will Powell's back.
Hey, Will.
Eye of the Beholder. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's the one where the chick has her. Well, I don't want to ruin it because we haven't seen it yet. Beth and I are watching Twilight Zone, but she's got her
My memory
face
sucks.
bandaged up, and everyone else in the hospital are like silhouettes, and then they're
Oh,
all
I
like,
remember that one.
okay.
I've seen quite a few Twilight Zones.
I saw that one when I was 14, and I have video of me telling
And
my
she's
dad about
drop-dead
it.
gorgeous. And
Yeah, it's
everyone
like,
else
oh, your
is-
face is disfigured. We can't help you, and they take the bandages off her, and she's perfectly fine. And then they show all the doctors, and their faces are all squished and stretched, and it's funny. Now we've ruined it. So yeah, I agree with Garcia there. Welcome back, Will Powell. If Will Powell would like to do a phone call, let us know, Will. Garcia says, amazing stories episode, Mummy Daddy is astonishing. Austin says, I started watching the 80s Twilight Zone. Way to go.
Twilight. Oh, yeah, they had another person take over.
Way to go,
I can't think of his
Austin.
name, though. It wasn't, God, who did the 80s Twilight Zone? I don't know. I don't think I liked it as much as the original black and white Twilight
No, I mean, you
Zones.
can't top that stuff.
No way. The cinematography, the imagination.
Well, just the early 60s fun, yeah.
Yeah. It's just the way they made things work.
Garcia says the documentary of the films Waxwork 1 and 2 is enthralling. There's another big word, Beth.
Very vocabulary-tastic.
How's Will Powell doing? If you're still with us, how's Will doing?
I don't know.
We can get the beanbag.
Did you ever watch the 90s?
Outer Limits? No, I don't think so.
I watched some of it.
I don't think I have.
I think you have. We're taking control of your TV at this time.
But that's what the original Outer Limits did, so
Oh.
I've seen the original only.
Oh, there's a 90s Outer Limits?
See, she's tired. She read it and didn't
I read it and I didn't even get it.
Well, I did the same thing with Garcia's Twilight Zone episode. I had the Beholder thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're 2 hours and 15 minutes in the show. Our minds are mush.
Yeah, I'm not used to having shows this long.
Well, our first one was 3 hours.
Was it?
Yeah. Oh my God! There's a spider on the wall. Okay, you can exit the room if you'd like. God damn it!
I think I might. You need me to.
Well, are you gonna come back when I get rid of the spider, or?
The spider's exiting stage left.
Oh well, then everything's
No, but I wanna
fine.
know where he
Well, you
is.
gotta get me a. All right, everyone, bear with me, Godmother. I'll catch up on chat in a minute. Oh. Okay, it's in the container.
It's in the container. You're not lying.
Not this time. So, where do you want me to put the container? Let me do some chat here. Garcia says, One Step Beyond was a good journey into the unknown. Yeah, I've got some of them on DVD. Austin says, yeah, the 90s Outer Limits was on Showtime. Yeah, I never had Showtime. Will Powell says, I'm pretty good, thanks. Beware the Moon. Ooh, what's it? Oh, you moved them. Okay, good. Yeah, Will, if you'd like to call in, that'd be great. If not, that's okay too. Just putting it out there. Garcia says the werewolf episode of, I don't know if he's talking about One Step Beyond. Austin says, ever seen the movie Stage Fright? Is that what? I don't know. I don't think so. Is that from the 80s? Garcia says, watch 3 o'clock high to see an intimidating bully. Well, all I gotta do is look in the mirror to see that. Should I bring this spider outdoors? She's all... I wish you could see what Beth's like. She probably wants me to bring this outdoors. Beth can maybe want to sit in my chair and read chat until...
That's where the spider was closest. I think I'm good right here. You're not going to be long, are you?
Nope. Austin says Stage Fright was from '87. Don't think I've seen it. Beth's gonna hopefully take over for a few moments while I put the spider outside. I don't like to kill spider. Oh, you don't want me to keep saying spider?
No.
Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta put the spider outside.
I'm not a big fan of crawly things, so
I
don't ask about
spiders.
Don't talk about a movie with spiders all over it either. I don't watch that movie. Never will. Never want to. Trying to catch up on chat. I think there's nothing new since that insect was Austin Wilcott said it's from 1987. Will Powell says I can chat for a little while on... Oh, you're on a call right now, Will? I guess. Garcia saying Stage Fright, the original or the remake. I am completely lost in chat because I was mesmerized by something crawling on the wall. I don't like those things.
Did you have
3 o'clock high.
some kind of traumatic incident?
I did!
Did you have a traumatic incident with the spider?
I just don't like spiders. They're creepy, crawling, they can kill you.
I don't know if they can kill you in this state. Looks like, have you been catching up with chat?
There's not that much chat since
Will
you
Powell,
left.
good news, Beth. Will can chat for a little while on call.
So that means he's gonna call?
That means he's willing to call, so...
Okay, so where's your phone?
Okay, yeah, Will, I heard you. Let me go get the equipment, and Beth can talk in the meantime. We'll chat for a little while with Will.
Okay, then we'll wrap it up at 3 hours.
We'll wrap it up whenever it wraps up. Just let me try to think.
You just had your phone.
Right, yeah, I know. I have to 1 second. I'm going to mute for 1 second. Hopefully we're back. Get rid of some garbage. I don't know if Beth wants to read chat while I'm doing stuff.
Oh, you're rearranging for the phone so we can have a conversation. I don't think there's much chat going on. How do you do this? Sure, he asks for someone to join us in chat and he's not even ready for it. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay. Want me to...
One quick sec.
This is so entertaining.
Everyone can't see what Beth is seeing.
Of course, people can't see what Nate's seeing either.
Let's see here now. Oh, Garcia says Stage Fright, the original or remake.
Don't know what Stage Fright is.
Garcia says Candyman 3 is the one with Baywatch actress. Austin says the original. Okay, I gotta take a break so I can get stuff ready. Just trying to figure things out. It'll be fine.
Oh, I see what you're doing with that. Okay.
Beth sees what I'm doing with that.
I'm gonna go put my socks back on. Wait, I don't know. I don't want to... I'm kind of creeped out right now. Nothing against anybody on chat. I just don't like creepy crawly things. Did we read the last Garcia chat?
I'm busy.
Okay, then I don't know. Oof.
Was that? Oh, okay.
Well, they get uncomfortable after a while.
You don't have to wear jeans around the house, do you?
Yeah, but if I wear sweatpants, then yeah, they're sweatpants. Oh, the phone was already in here. Okay. So Garcia says, fun film fact. Steven Spielberg had his name removed for the 3 o'clock high for being too violent. I guess Steven Spielberg is more for the E.T. people-ish type stuff.
If Will's still out there, I'm ready. If you want to do a call, I don't currently see you on there, so let me know when you're ready, and we can start our brief call if you'd like. In the meantime, okay, not a lot of. I think Beth pretty much got us all caught up on the chat. Okay. Oh, I'm seeing Will. If Will would like to call us, he's more than welcome to do so.
Why are you snapping your fingers?
Well, the speaker's gonna die. Wait 1 second, Will.
Why is the speaker?
I gotta get a plug in for the speaker.
Sorry, Will. Thank you for calling in, by the way. Oh, wow, you said the S word. I don't know if he's old enough to be called that yet.
Someone called me something?
Will called you. He says I'm ready, but there's an S word behind it. I'm not sure if you're old enough to be...
Sir?
Yes. Aw, what pretty music.
That's on every call.
Still pretty music.
Hello, are you there? He might have accidentally hung up.
Okay.
Garcia says needs to watch Dead Dudes in the House.
Sounds like a zombie flick. I'm not sure if I'm into that stuff. It's funny, I like vampires, but I'm not really into zombies. Considering they're both undead. It's kind of an oxymoron. Well, vampires are cuter than zombies. Maybe that's it. Am I missing any chat? No? Now is,
Garcia says the Don King film with Vin Rames is entertaining. What were you going to say?
I don't know. My itchies are back.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello.
Oh,
Good
hello.
evening.
What a fun voice to hear.
Oh, thank you. Now,
So-
I've got my fan on. Can you hear that? I've got my fan just to cool me down. Is that distracting?
Yeah, we can't hear no fan.
I can hear your voice. I don't hear a fan.
Okay, that's all right then. Okay.
So what's the weather like there? Sounds hot.
It has been hot, but I'm one of these weird people. When I'm in my room, I'm on my bed at the moment. I can't sleep without the fan on.
I'm one of those people who can't sleep with the fan on at all. I don't like fans.
Oh, no. I can't sleep without...
I'm saying the
Oh, you're the
opposite.
opposite.
I'm saying the opposite.
Oh, you're the opposite. Oh,
Yes.
So right, okay. Oh, wow. I need that cool breeze on my forehead, or I don't know. I just feel I just feel a bit hot and bothered.
Welcome to no, never mind. I was going to say welcome to menopause.
Is that what it is?
I don't know. It's a female thing.
I know. So I identify as a female, so let's not go down that road, though.
No, it's not.
Austin sleeps with the fan every night.
Oh, there you go.
So is that okay? So that's for the coolness, Will, not for the sound.
Yeah, there's people
I think
who
it's
sleep.
I think it's a bit of both, you know.
Yeah.
So Austin, is it for the sound or the coolness for Austin, or a bit of both? Maybe down south it's for both. It might be cool for Austin as well.
Yeah, the south gets to be a bit warm.
It could be some psychological thing in it. Just
The white noise.
The silence is too much.
Well, when I was a kid, I used to have a really small plug-in fan, and I used to run it every night to sleep as well for the sound. And it was really cool because at the time I was a big fan of View to a Kill, James Bond movie from the 80s, and at the end it has this big Zoran's frickin' blimp. Blimp, I don't know if you've seen View to a Kill, Will, but there's a blimp at the end. And the blimp is powered by these big fans to move it wherever they want to go. So the fan in my room always reminded me of the blimp fans, and on the blimp.
Okay. Nice. That's a lot of backstory for a fan.
He's always got backstories.
Who would have thought I had such a backstory for a fan?
Well, this I can't. Yeah, this is turned into fan discussion, I guess. But mine doesn't have the front cover thing has fallen off. The
oh no,
kind of the shield. So sometimes my finger gets caught in it, but it's only plastic, so it doesn't hurt too much. But.
I wouldn't want you to have an appendage taken off just because you're trying to fix the cover.
I know. Wow. Yeah, how's the spider?
It's outside, or at least that's what I told Beth.
It better be outside.
Yeah, I can't say I'm a big fan of creepy crawlies either, to be honest.
Oh, see, you sympathize. Thank you, Will.
Yeah.
I mean, this thing was like a half-inch big in diameter. I don't know if you know inches.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's the different
measurement.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know the other measurement, but it was almost an inch in diameter. It was big. Like the size of your, probably thumbnail.
Well, yeah.
It's huge.
we get a lot in winter that seem to creep their way in the house. I think they like the heat.
They like to stay
warm this time of year.
Garcia says my science project with Dennis Hopper needed aliens. Okay, well that's his thought on it. Austin says it's too stuffy in his bedroom, even with the AC and the door wide open.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Stuffy. I feel stuffy. Like if I don't have the fan on, I get very, stuffy.
Stuffy.
But you feel like you're suffocating because the air is so thick.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Do you have air conditioning in your place?
No, we never had air conditioning here.
No, his house is cold year round. The only time I like his house is in the summer when it's actually cold naturally without any artificial air conditioning. In the winter, it's a little difficult to stay the night without a ton of blankets. I'm a freeze baby. I'm from the south. I have very thin blood. But his house is actually quite cool.
To be cool. I like the cool. I kind of like getting into bed when it's nice and cool and you gradually warm up.
Yeah, well then you'd love Nate's house because it's always 50 degrees in here.
She's exaggerating. Plus, there's also the Celsius that Will's on versus our Fahrenheit, so it's kind of confusing. Yeah. Why don't I just do a little bit of chat here? Garcia says the Fugitive film holds up to this day. Austin says The Fugitive is a classic. U.S. Marshals is fun too. I've got a confession for all the Fugitive fans. I actually don't like that movie at all. So, but that's nothing. That's nothing against. What was that, Will?
You don't like The Fugitive?
Yeah, I'm afraid not. Yeah, it could be a part. I don't think the movie. I don't really like the movie very much, but I think a lot of it also has to do with the subject matter, and some people will maybe know what I mean by that, and some may not. But yeah. Oh,
okay. We're talking The Fugitive, Harrison Ford, Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm a sucker for on the run movies, just hiding out, cat and mouse. That's what like Terminator and stuff.
Yeah, I don't. Tommy Lee Jones' character in that is just too what's that word? I don't know if it's smug or it's a little. I hate his character in that. He's just so he thinks he's so cool, doesn't he?
So if I'm doing this correctly, Nate's house is about 17 degrees Celsius year round.
Okay.
What did you do for the actual?
I put 62 Fahrenheit to
Oh
get
well,
the Celsius.
during the summer it's not 62. It's probably 68 in here now. So do that once.
Okay.
Um,
So it's about 20 degrees Celsius in the house right now. I don't know if you heard that.
did you hear? Are you there, Will?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
It's about 20
Sorry.
degrees Celsius right now in Nate's house.
Nice. Well, the spider likes it.
No,
Whatever
the
it
spider better be outside.
Oh, that's right. I told her. I told her it's outside.
I actually had a spider crawl up my bed the other week, which was scary. On my covers, crawling towards me.
I would be petrified.
Well, I was for a minute, but I know.
It was.
I can't understand people who have pet tarantulas, and
they can kill you.
I just don't understand those people. You know, I mean, each to their own, but I just don't get it.
No, they can kill you.
Absolutely. Exotic pets, snakes and.
My girlfriend has a corn
reptilian.
snake.
Sorry?
My girlfriend has a corn snake, but it stays in an aquarium.
Right. Yeah. No. I mean, that thing is probably thinking about eating her.
No, it's actually like 20 years old. He has no teeth. She has to give him frozen mice. Or thawed mice. Like once a month.
Well, maybe he's thinking of strangling her, because I do think...
Oh, no, she loves her... Actually, it was her brother's and she adopted it.
Friends.
Yeah. No, she actually loves that snake. She holds it and carries it and probably takes naps with it.
Takes it out for a walk.
She's a very exotic female, too, so...
Oh, right, okay.
Take it out for a slither.
Yeah. It's a certain personality.
Yeah, that I don't have.
I like furry animals.
Aww. Yeah.
Rabbits, dogs, cats, guinea pigs.
Guinea pigs are fun. I had a couple rabbits growing up.
Yeah.
What's going on with chat?
I had a rabbit who lived to be 9 years old, which is quite good for a rabbit.
That is old for a rabbit. They normally last about 6, 7 tops. For a 9-year-old rabbit, that's amazing. You must have taken really good care of it.
Yeah, he was good. I'm going to get emotional now.
Oh, this will be a perfect time to do some chat. Garcia says.
Yeah, go.
Garcia says, "Mirror, Mirror" is a creepy horror film to watch with a. I don't know that word. He says NWA just started. I don't know what that means. Austin, yeah, he says too cocky, you mean? Referring to Tommy Lee Jones and Fugitive. Yeah, exact. That's the word I meant. Garcia says Harrison Ford was busy and could not accept doing the original Jurassic Park. And then Austin says, was he going to be Alan Grant? And Garcia says, yes. Wow, I didn't know that. That would have been actually really cool. But I do like whoever is Alan Grant in the final film. Garcia says Jim Carrey auditioned for Malcolm in Jurassic Park. I don't think that wouldn't have worked. That wouldn't have worked.
Jim Carrey's too
I
much
must admit, I used to like Jim Carrey a lot when I was a kid, and I still do to a point, like the Truman Show and stuff. But
Truman Show was good. I like was that other one where he can't lie?
Liar, liar.
Oh, liar, liar. Liar, liar. That's a good one.
Yeah, I think it's good in when he's used right.
Mm-hmm. He can do serious, but it has to have some comedy.
I don't know, it just seems really obnoxious now, some of it. And I don't mean to be snobby, but I just find it that way.
That Jim Carrey's getting obnoxious?
I find it, when I go back and watch Ace Ventura and stuff, I find it a bit obnoxious.
Oh,
I still find it funny, but I don't know, it just seems
he was trying too hard to find a name for himself. The Mask, Liar, Liar, the one you just said.
Yeah, I didn't like the early Jim Carrey back in the day. Yeah, thank you, Austin. Yes, Sam Neill played Alan Grant. That's very true. Thank you, Austin. Garcia says, fun film, Airheads. Anyone see Airheads? I'm not into a movie like Airheads, but what about Will or Beth?
Yeah, I've seen it with Brendan Fraser and Adam Sandler.
Okay, yeah, that might be it.
I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah. It's one of the rare Adam Sandler movies that isn't an Adam Sandler movie, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
It's like he's a supporting character rather than
the main character. How did he
it's
agree
not
to that?
Adam Sandler vehicle, if that makes sense, where it's,
Mm-hmm. I didn't think Adam Sandler would do a movie where he wasn't Top Gun.
Well, yeah. No, I hear what you're saying.
He's kind of a glory hog, but maybe in his older years he's figured out how to share the screen.
Well, no, Airheads is
I've
one
never
of his
seen
first movies.
Is what?
Airheads is one of his first movies.
Oh, so it's before he had the clout.
Before he was discovered.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Possibly.
What's your opinion on Adam Sandler? Because I actually find some of his films funny. I'm not saying they're brilliant, but I think The Waterboy is quite funny.
Some of his films I find fun. Some of them he tries too hard. Like, I like Happy Gilmore. That was a good one.
Yeah, I like Happy Gilmore.
But then you get to, like, where he's a kid. What was it? He's the devil's child.
Little Mikey.
Oh, Big Daddy.
Big Daddy. I didn't like that one so much.
Yeah.
I think he tried too hard in that one. Wedding Singer is okay in. Like,
Sorry?
It's a hit or miss with Adam Sandler movies. Sometimes they're awesome. Sometimes they're really. You actually
I think if you just
that?
accept the goofiness and just go with it.
Yeah.
With some of them, especially like Billy Madison. And
Billy Madison, that's what I was trying to think of. I like that one.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, it's stupid, but it's funny.
Right.
It's not like...
It's not too stupid.
Yeah.
It's stupid enough to be enjoyable, but then not too stupid like we're supposed to be kindergartners. Laughing at our own eating of paste.
What's your view on Adam Sandler, Nate?
Yeah, on the whole, I guess I'm not the biggest fan. Like, if I like anything with him, it's got to be a little more subdued. Like, I like that Judd Apatow movie, Funny People. I don't know if you saw that, but
no.
Yeah, I think that might be one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah. The Wedding Singer's a good little rom-com.
Yeah, maybe I don't hate that as well.
Yeah, that's
I've
okay.
only seen parts of The Wedding Singer.
Have you seen Punch Drunk Love?
Oh, okay, yeah, that's going to be completely different because that's Paul Thomas Anderson. Yeah, so I mean that's a good movie because it's done by an actual. Yeah, I mean that's one, but see that's not a normal Adam Sandler role though. So
no, but I mean I'm just saying he is a good actor. I think.
Yeah.
He's a phenomenal
he's in the
actor.
right hands.
It's funny when I used to work at the video store and people used to rent Punch Drunk Love. They always used to be disappointed because they wanted the normal Adam Sandler, stuff, and Punch Drunk is completely not your normal Adam Sandler shtick like Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore and Waterboy and that kind of stuff. So
yeah.
I do like The Waterboy. I mean, I haven't seen it for quite a long time all the way through, but
I did like The Waterboy. That almost made me cry. That was a very fun movie.
Yeah. His films always are quite summary, like Happy Gilmore, The Waterboy, they're always kind of...
Yeah, they're very warm, touching.
Well, yeah, I mean, they've just got a kind of warm-hearted but stupid at the same time, and... I don't know, just... Sometimes you just want to watch popcorn fun, don't you,
Yes, I do.
It doesn't have to be artistically amazing.
Right. Sometimes you just want to watch a movie.
Sometimes you don't want to be challenged. You just want to be
entertained,
sedated.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ba 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 ba. I want to be
Yeah.
sedated.
I don't have that on my MP3 player. Maybe we should put that on there.
Maybe.
So, what's been the talk of the show, movie-wise? Has there
We've
been
jumped.
like a theme or?
No.
Nah, no theme. We started talking about the Candyman movies at the beginning of the show.
We bounced back
Okay.
to later on into it. We've covered quite a few movies, so nothing.
No theme.
No, thank you.
No theme. Fair play.
So, have you seen any fun movies lately, Will?
I finally got around to watching Maniac Cop.
Oh,
Maniac Park?
Maniac
I
Cop.
found it incredibly okay. Is that fair?
Well, yeah, that's fine.
Are you a big fan?
I wouldn't say a big fan, but I probably like it more because I saw it when I was younger.
Right, okay. Yeah. There's some interesting ideas. It's for a kind of a B movie. It seems to have like the setting in New York, the slasher is it must have been a bigger budget than your average slasher film.
Sounds like a movie I should be watching.
Yeah.
Oh, Nate's got this little kid face on. You sound a bit tired. What time is it in your area, Will?
1:15 a.m.
Correct.
Yikes.
Will's a night owl though.
Okay.
That's right.
Well, I'm very graciously graced by your I'm very thankful that you called in at this such early hour in your day.
No, this is not. I mean, we were talking till 4:00 in the morning the other night, weren't we? Talking about an American Werewolf.
Yeah, exactly. So this ain't anything.
Wow. Yeah, you did put that out there, didn't you?
Not yet.
Not yet, but you were telling me about it.
Oh, I was in a pub today called the Crow's Nest in a place called Liskeard, which is North Cornwall, about an hour away from where I live, and the pub was very American Werewolf.
Oh.
And I wanted to take some footage specifically for you, but by the time I'd finished what I was doing,
You were smashed.
There was a band playing in the corner, and the room was full, and you couldn't really get a grasp of all the decor and all that. So,
Well, that's understandable.
Well, now you're gonna have to go take pictures just for us.
Yeah,
You don't have to.
Very American Werewolf-y.
Oh, fun.
Well, very cool.
I haven't seen that for a couple years, American Werewolf in London. I know we watched it together.
It's a good one.
I like the transformation. Very realistic.
She likes the transformation.
Well, there you go. Whatever turns you on.
I didn't say it turned me on. I said it was very realistic.
I meant it kind of in the... I don't know.
I think he meant like whatever floats your boat.
Oh, okay.
I kind of did.
Those American terms are very confusing.
Yeah. I want to talk about an American Werewolf more if you like, but we did a whole 4 hours on it the other night. So.
You're interested to talk about it more?
No. It's just that Beth started talking about it, and I thought, well, I guess we could talk about it more.
Oh, we don't have to.
Okay.
Oh, 4 hours is quite a bit.
It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't. 4.
Was it not?
It was enough for Will. Yeah.
Did you carry on longer?
Well,
Because I signed out, didn't I?
yeah. There's a long story that goes with that maybe I can share with you privately.
Oh, really? Okay. Right,
Yeah.
no worries.
No worries. It's not. I don't think it's anything horrible. Jim Carrey.
Life goes on. Life goes on.
Looks like Garcia's just giving us a bunch of titles.
Slightly intrigued, but we'll see.
You guys can chat after the Nate and Beth show.
Okay.
Yeah. I think you'll enjoy the conversation.
Okay. Fair play. So. A good subject. Just thought of. I don't want to dictate the show, but films that are on your radar that you've just never got around to seeing.
Oh, several.
And I was thinking about that today. There's still a lot that I need to watch. That for years I've seen clips of. I guess so. I've never watched Scarface all the way through.
Scarface is kind of long. I don't blame you for watching it, not being able to watch it all the way through. I know I haven't even.
Well, I do want to say I don't think I've just seen clip. I know famous little scenes, but I don't think I've ever watched it.
Oh, say hello to my little friend.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, stuff like that. I don't think I've seen it myself. What other movies are on your top list that you haven't seen?
L.A. Confidential. I've never seen that.
I'm not sure about that.
You guys seen that?
I don't think it ever interested me. I don't think I ever saw it.
What's that about?
Well, he hasn't seen it.
Well, he might have an idea.
The Usual Suspects. Never seen it.
Oh yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else?
Wasn't that Quentin Tarantino?
I can't think now.
No.
Oh, we put him on the spot. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, Will.
There's still a lot of old horror movies I want to check out. And probably a lot of stuff you know more about than me. I don't know, like old Universal horror movies and stuff. I mean, I might delve into that. I don't know.
Oh, you'd have fun with the old Universal, like 1940s and 50s black and white movies, or you have to do color?
Yeah. No, I can do black and white, but I did get the, is it 1931 Frankenstein? 1931, I believe.
Yeah, it might be, yeah.
That is, that's nearly 100 years old.
Yeah, and it's still amazing.
But I find those films creepy. The black and whiteness and the staticky sound and just the fact that everyone on screen is dead now. It's just very
yeah,
creepy.
There's that.
I don't know. I just find the whole gothic, slightly ghostliness about it quite creepy. Those old films. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I love the old the hissy, imperfect soundtracks.
Oh, that just makes it more classic. And the specks of dirt on the film roll that they just have to roll with and just keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. I love black and white because you can do so much with shadow.
Yeah. I find some films lend themselves really well to it, and others don't.
Right.
Now, I think a lot of films, 50s and 60s, were just shot in black and white through necessity because it was expensive to shoot in colour, and I think if they could have shot in colour, they would have done. I don't think it was like an artistic choice, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. More of a budget.
It's kind of like I don't know. Do you hear what I'm saying, Nate?
Shit, what did he say, Beth?
Are you teasing?
Well, no, we're nearly 3 hours in the show. My brain turns to mush. I'm sorry.
He's saying a lot of the movies in the 40s and 50s were shot in black and white that should have been shot in color, but color was too expensive.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm
just saying they it's not like they chose to shoot in black and white for artistic reasons, like some Woody Allen, like Woody Allen films are in black and white because, or like Young Frankenstein is shot in black and white for an artistic choice. Some of them was just default black and white because that's all they had.
Yeah, I much prefer black and white to early color.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I think I understand what you're saying. I don't know if Nate understands what you're saying.
No, it's just I just find so I grew up watching a lot of films with my dad, like Starlight 17, which is a war film, and
was it black and white?
I think if that film was in color, it wouldn't take away anything or it wouldn't add anything. Do you see what I'm saying? It's not like I don't know what I'm saying now.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning your time. It's fine.
Yeah.
1:23.
1:23. Wow. You missed your calling in mathematicians.
It's a clock reading.
Oh, okay, but you still have to add time or take away time. But yet he can't do military time, but he knows exactly what time it is in your time zone.
So
So if he were to look at my clock right now without looking at his clock, it would say 19:23. What time would that be without looking at your clock?
7:23.
Okay, but what if it said 21:23?
I don't know. What else is on your mind, Will?
What else is on my mind? From military time.
I do military time because I can't do the AMs and PMs.
A waitress who doesn't know how to tell time. Like, she knows how to read a digital clock. I'm not saying any names.
Oh no,
because that'd be mean. But she can't.
She can't read analog?
Read a clock with ticking hands.
Oh. I had a friend. I had a friend that could only read the clock with ticking hands and not the digital one.
Oh wow!
How is that possible?
That's crazy. I don't know if you want to see who that was. It was the kid in the PXL 2000 video who slapped my face.
He could read an analog clock, but not digital.
Funny, huh?
I think he was pulling your leg there, hon.
He could have been.
Really?
He's the guy who pulled that cancer hand prank on me.
That was so mean. We just watched that together the other day.
Well, I mean, I suppose we've all got our little things we haven't. I'm not the greatest speller in the world. I'm a good reader, but I forget how to spell things all the time.
Oh.
I just forget things all the time. It's okay, Will. I mean, I don't know. We were talking about Death Becomes Her, and I'm trying to figure out the supporting actress, and I'm thinking Roseanne Barr, and she was in The Devil Wears Prada, and I could see her face, and like I know he's got this movie in his house somewhere, and he's got the movie The River Wild on his studio wall, and it's Meryl Streep was the name I was thinking of, and had I just looked to my left, I would have seen her name and known that supporting actress. Now I can't think of the other actress in Death Becomes Her, because I could say the one and not the other. But yeah,
I haven't seen it.
Death Becomes Her. It's
No.
early 80s,
Early 90s.
early 90s. Very fun movie.
Okay.
It's like a death comedy.
Okay.
I mean, it's
I've
not meant
definitely
to be
seen The
scary.
River Wild.
You've seen The River Wild?
Yeah, I love The River Wild.
Oh, good.
I think you've just gotten some brony points with Nate.
Yeah, I did. Well, I knew Nate loved that film, so.
He loves nature.
Yeah.
Ask him to go on a walk with you someday. 10 miles later, you might actually be halfway through the walk.
Right. Okay.
I'm not exaggerating. He just loves to be outside. My back is hurting just thinking about it.
Fantastic.
Austin says Primal Fear had a great ending. What were you going to say, Will?
Oh, you're just talking about forgetfulness. Do you ever walk into another room of your house and completely forget why you went in there?
Oh,
all the time.
Absolutely, yeah.
Except the bathroom, which you would probably call the Louvre. And then sometimes I forget why I'm even in there.
Yeah. Or you come up with a great idea of something to do, and then you completely forget what it was. It was you were going to do.
You got to write that stuff down.
Yeah.
walk around with a dry erase marker and pen on my chest so I can remember what I need to do.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Austin saw The River Wild in theaters. So did I, Austin. I saw it at a second run. I saw it at a second run theater.
Yeah, it's very. They don't make films like that no more.
No.
That's for darn sure. Garcia says nobody talks about The Relic from the 90s, and then Austin says he's got the Relic novel. Oh, Garcia says River Wild is getting a remake.
No.
Boo.
Really?
Well, that's what Garcia says.
They're remaking everything.
Well, I wouldn't have thought River Wild's not exactly a massively popular film, is it?
Not that I'm aware of.
It's not like I wouldn't have thought that would have been on their radar to remake. I mean, the film itself's nothing that original, is it?
No, I just love the environment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I like a good suspenseful thriller and all that.
That's true.
Austin saw River Wild at a second run theater as well. Well, there you go.
Hey, all these fancy schmancy movie theater people. I had to watch it on VHS.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you even know what VHS is, Will? You're so young.
What's it? I'm 31.
You're such a baby. I'm sorry.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Call our callers babies. Thanks a lot, Beth.
You know what I mean. Like, you're still young.
Well, I do appreciate that. I don't feel that way.
I have a girlfriend who's 32 and she feels like an old woman. I said, don't make me go out and buy her a walker. And she's like, would you do that for me? Like, if you really need one, yes, I will. But I don't think you need one. But she's 32 and feeling it. Amanda.
I'll tell you what made me feel old the other day was I said, because I've been listening to the Beastie Boys quite a lot.
I'm sorry.
And you know, whether it's your thing or not, that's fine. But I mentioned it to someone who was 20 at a bar I go to, and they'd never heard of the Beastie Boys, so that made me feel a bit old.
Oh, that hurts the ego.
Well, yeah, it just made me feel like I don't know this next generation anymore.
No.
Well, they don't know themselves. Austin says, I still have my VHS tapes.
I've got some. Well, when I say some, I've got the 3 Star Wars films, and that's it.
Those are good ones to have if you're going to have any VHS.
Well, I couldn't get rid of it. It was the pack with Darth Vader's head, and it's like it slides open. It's got the 3 special editions.
Oh,
and I
wow.
remember getting it for Christmas. Well, my brother got it for Christmas, but it kind of became mine. So that was like 1997. And I couldn't get rid of it. So
Aww.
Everything else is gone.
Aww.
Yeah.
At least you got good taste in movies. I mean, Star Wars, that would be 4, 5, and 6, which was 1, 2, and 3 that came out. The last 3 came out first, and now
you just said 4, 5, and 6 is 4, 5, and 6, not 1, 2, and 3. But yeah,
4, 5, and 6 are the first 3 movies to come out.
Anyway, Beth knows what.
It's confusing.
I
don't know why they did it like that.
Why not?
I don't know.
Yeah. Why not?
I remember when Star Wars Episode 1 came out. I mean, people were lined up around the block to see it. I had to wait a few weeks I had to wait for it to die down in popularity before I saw it, and it was still popular in theaters.
Yeah, my mother took me when I was 9 when that film came out.
Now you're making me feel old.
I was 8.
So what did an 8-year-old think of Episode 1 then?
To be honest, I think I liked it at the time.
Oh, okay.
I do, and I haven't seen it for years.
Well, you were 8.
Everyone slags off Phantom Menace now, but I can't give. I haven't seen it for such a long time. I don't know. I still think there's some good stuff in it.
Oh yeah, good graphics.
It's the most practical looking of the prequels. I'll give it that. Most set design and but
now that's the one where they go to the planet with the 2 moons, if I'm remembering correctly. I may
yeah, but they go to that planet in a lot of the Star Wars movies.
Tatooine?
Yeah.
It's the one with the spaceships.
Yes. That one movie with the spaceships, yes. Is Austin talking?
Austin says, I saw the special editions in theaters and then episodes 2 through 3 and 7 in theaters. All right, Austin.
Oh. He's a theater goer, even in those dangerous times. Had to throw that out there. I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
So Austin didn't see episode 1 in the theater? Why is that? Austin, if you'd like to share. Garcia says, sorry to hear that Uma Thurman was deeply injured while making Kill Bill. Oh,
really?
Well, that's what Garcia says.
Deeply injured?
He might be, what's that word? Exaggerating. Or maybe
Garcia has a very good vocabulary. How long has this show been on? I'm starting to feel it.
Yeah, we were going to end at 2 hours in, and then Austin showed up in the last minute, so then we went longer for Austin, and then you showed up.
Yay. And I showed up. Oh, okay.
No,
we didn't mean it that way.
No, we're glad that you called.
And then you showed up.
At least you got a better welcoming than Jose did.
My brother used to say everything was fine until you came along.
Oh.
So you're the baby brother, huh? I'm the youngest, so I get that. Life was great, and then you came along. I gotta share.
Yeah.
Austin doesn't remember why he didn't see episode 1 in theaters. He first saw it on VHS, and he still has that same VHS.
Aww, that's memories.
I'm going to go out on a limb. Prequels don't work in general. Just stop trying to make prequels.
They really don't.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Timelines are fragile. That's why. That's probably one of the reasons I don't like Terminator, because it doesn't make sense. How can you?
What, the first one?
None of them make sense, because if you go by the first one, then nothing would be followed. Because how can your son go in the past and still be alive? It doesn't make sense. And then the picture, it just... I have a trouble with the Terminator.
I like the tie. It's like a paradox, the first one. I do like that. How it just... And it kind of... I think as the series goes on, it just kind of unravels itself and kind of self-destructs.
So I think Will likes what you don't like about it, Beth, but that's okay. That's okay.
No, that's fine.
That's absolutely fine. Damn it.
That's absolutely fine.
That's one of those movies that shouldn't exist because of the movie itself. It destroys itself. But maybe I'm not supposed to be watching it that closely.
Austin says, as far as prequels, I saw Exorcist the Beginning and Prometheus in theaters.
Oh.
I saw Prometheus in cinema.
Did a prequel to Exorcist?
Well, it ain't going to be any good.
Oh, okay.
What did you say, Will? Sorry.
I saw Prometheus in the cinema.
Oh, yeah, so did I.
I thought it was okay.
I just wish they would have done they could have done the prequel in one movie instead of, cutting them up into 3 movies, and now we don't know if we're even going to get the 3rd movie.
I don't need a prequel to Alien.
Well, that's
all I'll say.
That's true. Either do I.
It's like, I just like Alien is a a slasher in space, basically.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't like to think too much more of it than that. Does that make sense?
An outer space slasher is Aliens. Yes, I mean that's all you got.
Oh, and I mean, I like kind of the science behind the xenomorph and all that's cool, but I like not knowing. And I like being in Sigourney Weaver's kind of what's the word, in her
point of view
perspective, because they don't know what's going on when they're on that ship. They just know that a parasite's got on board and they need to figure out. It's like a problem-solving film. You need to get rid of it somehow, and I just like that. I'm not bothered about the whole how did the eggs get on there and all that.
But they're trying to make money. They're just money grabs.
Well, yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah.
So many money grabs. But I'm thinking, if Will would like to stay online to speak with Nate after the show wraps up, I'm thinking we should wrap up soon.
Oh, I was saying I could just tell him that stuff in chat.
I'm just saying that.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. Whatever's cool. I mean, if you guys wanted to wrap it up, that's fine.
No, I'm just saying if you can hang on while we wrap it up, then you and Nate can talk afterwards.
So Beth's saying we're going to wrap it up. Is that what you're saying?
I'm kind of feeling the wrap up.
All right, everyone. Let me just read Austin here. Austin has a really good point here regarding Terminator 1. Austin says, I think the timeline before Terminator 1 happened was a different father of John Connor and not Kyle Reese. Reese coming back in the past changed the original timeline and maybe gave him a new dad. That's a possibility. What do you think of that, Will?
Well, he could have really screwed it up because they could have had a girl.
There you go.
I gotta laugh with you on that one. Just, yeah. Without getting anatomically correct on that one.
She'd have to be the new Resistance leader.
Don't give him any ideas. They're probably going to remake Terminator with the girl as the kid.
Well, they kind of already have. Have you seen Dark Fate?
No, I got to show her Dark Fate. I haven't yet.
No, it's terrible.
I haven't seen that.
Did you like it, Nate?
No, I thought it had some... I didn't hate the action. I thought some of the action was fun.
Did I just jinx myself into watching a movie where the guy is a girl or the guy looks like a girl?
You'll see.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yes, the LGBT 1000. That's
oh, no.
Oh, no.
Wow, you're lucky you're on Skype right now.
Hang on. I nothing against.
No, neither do I. It's just
nothing like that, but it's just the whole forced agenda thing. That's why I'm taking the mickey out.
Oh, wow.
I've got nothing against LGBT and all that. It's the forced.
Yeah, it's thrown in your face.
It's the forced nature. It's in certain things that it was never an issue before. It shouldn't. You know what I'm saying?
They're just trying to be different this generation.
Let's just follow. You know what I'm saying?
I completely know what you're saying. Austin says the Terminator Endgame comic book did have John Connor at the end as a girl. Jane Connor. He's not even joking.
Okay.
Wow.
I never really watched or read the comics. So.
Well, I think Beth has...
I say we give it 4 more minutes to keep it a nice, rounded off time.
Remember that this time here is different. Let's see here. Let's see what it is on the actual internet. Oh, it's 3 hours ago on the internet, so it's already rounded off time.
Okay, then I think it's a good time to wrap it up.
Want to just hang on, Will, after I stop the show and I can tell you a little bit?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Will.
Now we've got the listeners of the show. What are they going to talk about?
I'm in trouble. I feel like I'm in trouble.
No, you're not in trouble. If it's what I think he's going to say, you're not in trouble.
Okay.
All right, everyone. Well, we stayed an extra hour for Austin. I think that's pretty good. And we got Will on the call, so that worked out really well. Will, stay with us as I close up the show, if you please. Thanks a lot, everyone, for showing
up. Will can help close it out.
Well, that's very true. He can sit there while I close it out. So thanks, everyone, for showing up, and keep Will on the line, and I'll end the show for everyone else. Thanks a lot, everyone, and
I hope to see you guys next month, or hear you guys, or read you guys.
Read you guys next month. Austin says, "Good night" with an exclamation point, and right back at you, Austin. We're in the same time zone. Good night, Austin, and good night, Mr. and Mrs. America.
Aw. See you next month, guys.